Welcome, my lovely dears, to another funtabulous session of completely innocent, nothing to see here, it's just a box, Western Chivalrex.
The box has a cat in it.
That's also possible. When last we left off, our party basically spent a while reconvening and pulling their respective selves together, learning a few things and conversing amongst themselves. It was nice. I got to sit back and watch you all wonder what is the point of everything, which a painfully real question in reality, but in D&D I find far more riveting. You put a lot of pieces down on the board, but it seems yet to have formed a cohesive puzzle picture. But with your preparations are made for the next leg of your adventure, some surgery completed, some recovery time underway. Your party has regathered, minus one Tristan and one Cassie. Cassie because she's taking care of Trist, and Trist because he currently is just up the fucking walls with just he's craving some of that sweet, sweet juice, and there ain't none of that left to squeeze.
So it's not one, it's pretty much one and one half.
Yeah. So, as your party contends that they're doing just a little bit of hunting and not digging into an arm of light themselves, at least not yet, they could make a do without a tryst, and will make their merry way forward.
Indeed.
There is Buzz, and there is Thief. So you have two companions. Really, you're just like a player character down. And when has that ever gone badly for anyone in D&D?
Oh boy. Let me recount you the stories.
Most of those stories resulted in poor Kina being the one who comes back like, what happened? I was gone one time, one day.
Gone one day. What the fuck did you all do?
A genuine fear for Kina when he is the one who's off for a session.
I am terrified of missing a session.
Like, it
Because of what
happens
happens.
every fucking time
Yeah,
when you're
no,
the one
that's
who's
fair.
gone.
Like clockwork.
Yeah. Regardless, as your party ventured forth, what ho did they meet upon the hill but a new figure? Glorious and incandescent, posing to the sun. A glorious silhouette.
Flame
Painting
strike.
oh no. Paints a glorious picture, for sure. And as they turn around to face the approaching party, a raven, who had been perched upon her head, turns and looks you all over appraisingly for cawing, and you would swear it literally dabs at you before flying off.
Right then. Greetings
Druid?
there.
Goodbye, my lady. We shall meet again. Ah, and new friends. Hello indeed. Well met.
Yes, indeed. Might I ask your name? I am Sir Ariel of the Knights of Hair.
Ah, more hair knights. Excellent. I am Kierwyn Hornier. A pleasure.
What brings you out this way, Miss Hornier?
Why, did you not see the glorious presence of the divine Mistress Morrigan just now? I'm on a quest for the goddess.
A noble aim indeed.
Kiri will nod sagely. That it is.
You work for the Lady Morrigan.
The one being of death, yes?
Of sorts. I am a paladin of the sun, but while Hagen sleeps, it is his divine companion Morgan who yet keeps the sun's power alight in our hearts. And so, yes, I suppose I am doing Mori a service.
Too late, yay, new friend.
Yea, new friend indeed.
Big bear hug.
Oh! Kiri squeezes hard back until your armor creaks.
And then both of you squirt milk on each other.
Yes, we both come away just chest moistened. And here I was thinking that I would have to go through a whole adventure without a doughty bovine companion. But it seems that the Morgan provides. And what might your name be, my lady?
Hallie.
Hallie. Tell me, Hallie, do you happen to come from Hoof's Reach?
Yeah!
Excellent. Like as not, you know my former companion, Tisrena, the wizardess.
Give me a history check, Hallie.
Er,
I'll give you advantage. They are literally a local.
Hallie will use her big brain.
So you are away from your other party then, for the time being.
Oh my god, the sheet is not opening.
Indeed. I've had many parties over the years, but indeed, my current one is back in Torchlight where they belong.
13?
Yeah, with a 13, you recognize a Tisrena as a witch's apprentice who got into some uh, less than spurious arguments with a few individuals before deciding, fuck this, there is law and knowledge and logic. There is a reason for everything, and I am going to discover what that reason is before mooing away, mooingly.
She's a weirdo.
I remember she had a big brain.
Jerry will lean in, whisper conspiratorially. That's not the only big thing she had. Wink.
Oh yeah, you're also, now as she says it, aware. Big dick.
Given my past, was I ever able to partake? I don't
It's
think
possible, but that would be down to Bang.
So yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Horseshoe moves had sex.
You belong to no knightly order, do you, Miss Ponia?
Correct, I'm a foreigner here. I come from the far distant north, where instead of knighthoods, we have jarldoms and Viking clans, but never you mind those. I used to be the Jarlessa Lewin, but that title is passed on to my eldest daughter now.
I see. If I may ask, is your quest taking you somewhere within the area here? Down south, perhaps?
Indeed it is. And for that reason, I'm sure Morgan guided us together. After all, I'm led to believe that you have a history with the Raveness.
We've had encounters, yes.
Good. Several little birdies have told me that you all have made quite the splash in the Pantheon. It would be my honor to accompany you for a bit, if you would have me.
I'll look over my party. I see no reason to deny you, for now at least. We are a man down, as it were.
Excellent, it's settled then. Besides, if you'd said no, I don't think your poor rogue and cleric would have ever pulled their jaws up off the ground. Kiri will reach over and just gently click Jesse's jaw back shut.
Mm.
Yes, that one
She pulls her
likes to
mask back
look.
up again.
That one has good tastes. Big, strong woman covered in tattoos. I can tell.
She nods. Although now it's hidden behind the bird mask.
Well, regardless then, I suppose welcome to your probably temporary stay with us.
Excellent. So, forward unto the dawn, my friends. Let's go. Where are we going?
We are going to take care of a beast that has been hassling the countryside. A hive of lizards, as it were.
Ah, creatures of darkness from beyond reality. I understand. We have those up north too.
Yes, quite so. I'd be wary of them somewhat. They have the moniker of the assimilated lizards, as their bounty would insist.
Ah, if that's the case, then just stay close to me, my friends. The goddess has granted me an aura of protection that will surely shield your minds from harm.
Yes. Just give me a second here. I'm just gonna do a divine sense here, make sure that she isn't a vampire undead real quick.
Yeah, Tiara is just as well like, hey, Faunra, you want to try your spooky glove just to be sure?
Quick,
I
blind
mean,
yourselves on the gross incandescence of a Sunpuppy.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, she
It's
doesn't taste
definitely...
undead.
It doesn't taste undead. Gross. Ariel, you activate Divine Sense, and you get a similar ping off of her as you get from Jesse, Azuma, or
Ah,
close to. Hers is it's bright, but it's not the kind of bright that you associate with a being of like immense power. More just symbolically, she is bright. You would want to wear sunshades when looking at her with Divine Sense.
very well then. I must apologize if that seemed a bit rude. We've had trouble in the past with undead being nearby and remaining hidden from us.
Oh? You have some lingering problem with vampires, I take it. You know they don't all work for that stuck-up dragon boy.
Yes, I understand that, but better to be cautious than to be hit blindside by it.
Well, don't worry. Were I a vampire, I'd wear it proudly on my sleeve as a servant of Morrigan.
Yeah.
I do not believe that would help you with regards to one of our members, but good to know.
It certainly would not.
Carrie will step up and look Faunra up and down. Well, maybe that wouldn't. But how about we wrestle at camp tonight? I'm sure that'll put things nice and square.
That's a really good idea, Tiara announces.
Oh,
Fun
hello,
roll.
you.
We'll hold out a hand. I can agree to this.
Excellent. I take it by the thigh imprints on the bee's head that that's your squire?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm sure we can give her a lovely demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm quite sure she'd very much enjoy that and burn whatever experience of it into her memory.
Yep.
That sounds like the better half of the party would. But what is the sun if not grossly incandescent and ever memorable in your eyes? I'll hardly forget once you've looked into it deeply. Mostly
Yeah,
because
you
you'll
go
be blind.
Yeah, you'd go
Yeah.
blind from that.
Terrible
Typically, at
advice.
least.
That is
Typically, at
terrible,
least one
terrible
goes blind from
advice.
that.
Kiri beams brightly. Terrible advice, perhaps, if you're not blessed by Hagen himself.
Fair.
Fun will look
Yes.
Kierwyn up and down, and we'll stare at her for a minute. I can appreciate someone on a holy crusade.
Well,
Okay, as
my
much as I
crusading
can.
days are a bit behind me, but I am certainly a holy woman on a holy mission.
That is good enough for me, being a holy woman on a holy mission as well.
Excellent. No less than 3 of us together then. 4, perhaps? Yes, indeed. That's right, the cleric. Excellent. We shall make a righteous swath through these beasts of darkness.
That is the hope.
And then there's Tajana, directly chosen, who's just like, yeah, gods and stuff. Eyes
Yeah.
shifty looking around.
She ain't said
I mean,
shit,
yeah.
so
She
I mean,
ain't,
that's up.
no.
That is
Sorry,
up to
that's
her
on
if she
me.
wants to. That is up to her if she wants to
Yep,
broadcast that
I'll
she's the new
introduce
chosen.
myself, and yes, I will. Diana Blackstripe, chosen of Bellatrix.
aha! So Bellatrix truly did take a chosen. Surprising. You don't
Yep.
strike me as a marshal, nor a paladin, but I suppose gods do have their strange ways.
This
That'll
can
get the
fit so
shifty
much
eyes.
war and rage into her. You would not understand it.
Well, I look forward to it. Indeed. My family has long been close friends with Bella and her consort. It is good to finally meet her chosen and see you in action.
I would like to see me in action too.
Well, perhaps we can find a large mirror to hold up behind your foes.
You're adorable.
Thank you. You should see my daughters, though. They make me pale in comparison.
Jerry says, gloriously Nordic pale. I do find it funny that the fucking Sun Wolves are almost in their entirety, like, lacking completely in tan.
Yeah, because they have the protection of the sun. The sun only
Yeah.
makes those tan that don't have this
They've got,
protection.
they've got fire resist. It's fucking impossible to goddamn tan. Instead, if someone with fire resistance wants to get a tan, they, instead of like fucking like tan lotion, they just have to put vegetable oil on. Just try and cook a bit. That causes the problem of just smelling delicious.
Well, with all
Now,
that out of the way, let's...
Skow, you need olive oil.
That's true, yeah, lower burn point.
Right
It's either
then.
that or you just get fucking goose fat.
That's
Just
an old
lather you up in goose fat and put you out in the sun until you tan.
Right
I
then.
should feel
with
it's only
all-
fair to mention I've only been Bellatrix's chosen for a week and a half.
Right then, with all that out of the way, let us be off on our journey, shall we?
Just so.
So, does Kierwyn have a mount of her own, or because if not,
As though the question being asked were just the magic words with which to summon them, stepping gloriously to the forefront. Sir Peaches the 42nd.
Yes, you need not worry about me, and don't worry. The low-cut, sleeveless vest belies great fortitude as well. Jerry will snap her fingers, and as if from nowhere, her entire body is covered in plate armor. She will snap again, and it dismisses itself.
Wasn't that a
That's
handy
so
trick
cool.
for you?
Isn't it just?
Yeah, for those who haven't seen the youngest daughter, she has actually turned up in the 4E game and is the most precious bean. The first thing she did was go door to door to all of her mum's friends and give them tea.
At 6 in the morning.
At 6 in the
At,
morning,
at
yeah.
6 in the morning, yeah.
Um, and there are enough hours in the day for me to catch up on everything. Especially during busy season.
The youngest daughter, precious little bean.
Bean!
And she brought everyone tea and was excited to see them.
Man, Roll20 really hates to keep auto-scrolling whenever images or GIFs are embedded.
Really, I've never noticed that problem.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever an image is posted, I have to scroll down.
I wonder if I just unconsciously do it then. I probably do whenever I'm the one posting it. Yes, there is as yet no art of the other two daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And with your party thus gathered, wholesome and whole, your journey continues into the depths of the hives. I forget the hover over as horny danger idiots. Okay. Now you are in the general area for finding this assimilator lizard hive.
Right then. Your time to shine here, Sir Bob. If anyone can find the tracks of beast, I imagine it would be you.
And I can talk with the animals and see if they get any general knowledge.
Indeed.
Yeah. Would you like to give me a advantaged nature or survival test, please?
An advantage survival.
All right. So while you are looking around and asking of various animals, you note that there aren't a great deal of animals around. However, those that you do meet like to speak of surprisingly lush, fertile forests. That is, most animals you meet tell you that. There are, however, a whole bunch of lizards, like, skinks and snakes and reptilians, that will inform you that they are in fact not narcs. And they tell you nothing. As one snake will put it, snitches get stitches. Before it slithers away into a bush.
I have no idea where we are. Okay, there we go.
Interesting. It seems that they're actually unwilling to cooperate on this one.
Yep. Although the birds, as I say, like there are some mammalian creatures, although not many of them around. Those that you get a hold of will mention that there is fertile ground nearby. Could you roll me a 1d3 plus 3?
High or low?
You want low. I should have said high just to mess with you. All right, so it's only going to take you 4 hours of searching to find a couple of spots of land that seem to have been more regularly stepped across. They have been well trod by, it would look to be, like 150 to 250 pounds variable weights of people with 3-toed claws, and some few of them have raptor claws that you associate more closely with birds. But Tajana would probably be able to inform you are much more reminiscent of jungle ground raptors, such as Eldinosaurus.
Those things can move so fast.
How
Wow.
close do you think we are? How recent are these tracks?
The tracks themselves, they're variable ages. Like this is a thoroughfare by the looks of it. Perhaps as early as an hour and as late as like passage for 3-4 days.
So some of them are more recent.
You are very close after 4 hours of searching. It's probably like 1 or 2 clearings ahead of you before you find yourself in a confrontation.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I must prepare myself.
Let us deliver these blows quick and fast.
Yeah. You made good time. It's early evening, so you've still got daylight. Would you like a northern approach from the high ground or an eastern approach from deeper trees?
I mean, it'd be better if we weren't silhouetted against the horizon.
There's still probably canopy to protect you.
Oh, okay.
It's just one of them obviously has a density of cover, and one has whatever advantages come with high ground. But realistically, you are all still tromping through a forest. There is canopy
It
cover.
depends on if Bob is gonna cast his special spell. Otherwise, might as well take the most obvious route.
Which special spell?
Pass without a trace, I think it's called.
Oh yeah, that one.
I would say more cover, because majority of this party is melee, and having to deal with going down or up like a big hill of cover is not the most ideal thing.
I mean, we all have our mounts. We can charge from wherever.
That's
Charging downhill is
true.
pretty thunderous.
And then the winged hussars arrived.
All right, yeah. Okay. I'd say go for
Yeah, but
the.
that's okay. But here's the thing. Let's review what we know about these fuckers.
Okay.
Okay, what do we have? What information do we have?
They are very large reptiles.
Okay. What else?
Pretty sure that's basically it.
It's kind of it.
Yeah.
And presumably, reptiles, as I would probably be able to climb up a hill. And I assume we have to worry about some form of assimilation, given the bounty name, but
Yeah, why
I'm
are they called the assimilator lizards?
They got thick dumpy, obviously.
like I said, I do not know for sure, but I can reasonably guess that they can take people back to their hide and transform them, or some other form of measure. I do not know, Bob.
Like I said, stay close to me and you have nothing to fear. My divine aura will protect you.
Well, does it make you immune to getting damaged by any shape, form, claws, and teeth?
It is not a sure protection, but it will reduce the likelihood of any harm befalling you.
And let's see, this hive is out in the open.
There's a clearing, but it's very heavily forested, and something about it has the whiff of the unnatural to you.
Hmm.
There's likely to be some forms of cover on the other side of whatever clearing this is going to be. Although, as to what that consists of, it's hard to say.
Okay, what sort of like whiff of unnatural does
Give
it
me an
feel,
H
I have to
test.
say? Somebody can help here?
I don't think anyone else has the kind of senses that you do.
Nah, I wouldn't be able to
I
give you
believe you are
assistance.
unfortunately going to have to freeball
I
this one.
have an 18 passive.
Again, I
What kind of
don't think
sense?
you can. Yeah, I don't think you can sense weird tree shit though.
No.
I said
Well,
this
first of
weird tree
all,
shit.
Yep. Okay. No, as far as your druidic senses can glean, there is some kind of obfuscation on it. If not for your very, very talented survival tests, it's entirely likely you would have passed over this location, in fact, now that you are trying to permeate whatever is strange about it.
Regardless, as what we've discussed, I'd say the high ground should be our plan of attack.
Excellent. Let us go then.
yeah, though I recommend. How are we all looking with rub downs?
With what, sorry?
Oh. And here I thought
The
no one
oils.
south of the Northlands actually practiced that ritual. Well, if that's the case, could dismiss the armor real quick and pull out some body oil. Let's get down to business.
Not just.
No, he meant oils of slipperiness, as I believe it. Yes, Bob?
It's too late. Halia's already oiling up Kierwyn.
You little rangy redhead, come here. I have need of you.
Sure. As
This
she
is
does so,
really not the
she'll
time.
walk over and look around, Kiri at Bob. Aren't we saving those for the mimics?
Yes, we are saving those for the mimics.
Yeah, we're saving them for the mimics, yes.
She's just got a
Well,
bottle
y'all
of,
got.
like, actual body oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do
Y'all
that, but
got
save
like
them for the
one
good
each, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is for the mimics.
Which will make it so
Yeah,
that we
right.
don't get stuck
I
inside
don't.
the.
I don't think freedom of movement is going to do anything against, I don't know, psychic attacks.
Okay. All right. But, there's something in my head, but never mind that.
Really not the time for bothering oil. We are preparing to attack.
Well, you can at least let us get an overview and see how the hell it looks like before I charge in.
Sounds like coward talk to me. But on top of that, I'm going to when we do charge in, I'm going to cast bless on my half of the party before we make contact.
Does your half
Because
of the party include Kiri now, since Tristan's gone?
yes,
Excellent.
so I'm just. Is it okay if I mark off that spell, Scout?
Sure.
Okay. And I assume that Ariel is blessing everyone else, right?
I think there's enough between you to have a full 8-person bless, yeah.
I guess I can use a Lily's Heart to do that at that time.
Sure.
It is. Bless is very useful, especially when we're going in mostly blind.
I
Yeah.
shall give you all the blue dot O bless on this screen. Don't worry about it, you'll see it when you're on it.
That's why I wanted to see what the hell we have to deal with.
Sure. Bob, would you like to bird up and look in first?
Yeah, I have. If I use an eagle, I got long ass fucking telescopic range.
Sure. Unfortunately, too high up, and there will be canopies somewhat obscuring you. But
Yeah, but
otherwise-
even so, that's still a like eagle eye range.
Yep. Give me a perception test, and then judging on what you get, I'm gonna drag you over to another map.
Okay, so 27.
Sure. All right. Sec. Shall slide the party over here. So, Bob, as you fly into this clearing, you can see that there is a number of standing rune stones that you recognize as pretty classic druidic wards, although they're not maintained. It looks like they're old salvage, perhaps. Regardless, the area here is like surprisingly vibrant and lush, although it seems to lack many animals. You notice that there are more like skinks and lizards down there, just sort of flipping about, doing their thing. Yeah, it looks very fey and mysterious, and if not for the fact that it's just a little bit unkempt, you think of it as an extension of a druid's grove, perhaps.
Yeah, this is it. This is what the kid called hella sus.
Yes, definitely very sus. And yeah, you can see that there is a lizardy person. They got the scaly limbs and lizard patches, and they are washing their feet in a little pool, and it looks like they are eating a kebab.
Like actual kebab. Or
Skewer.
oh, okay.
Not quite what I expected.
Well, let's see. Can I insight this shit? Because I sure as hell trying to something's way up with this.
Yeah. Give me an insight. Okay. Although you know full well that you can perfectly 100% trust your eyes currently cannot trust your brain. Something about your perception is almost certainly being twisted. And it's yeah, you are seeing something slightly different. Hard to say. This individual doesn't appear to have noticed you, so whatever effect this is probably passive, but something doesn't look right. And that's all you can really put your finger on. Unfortunately, it's a mental effect as opposed to affecting your literal eyesight.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's trying to. Yeah, I can't intelligence that stuff.
You can roll to disbelieve.
Yeah, is that int save?
Int check.
Int check. Oh boy.
Be damned. Okay. You can see that there are other hazy figures. One's not by the pool. Like, there are shimmering outlines of other individuals with suspect natural camouflage. And there is quite a large mound of dirt somewhere that looks like it is obscuring some sleeping figure.
Can I get a rough estimate of their position?
Um, there are some hazes roughly in this area, and there are some hazes roughly here up against the trees.
Okay.
And as to the dirt mound, it would appear to be over here.
Okay. Well, I turn back after getting the scout information. Make sure to stay long range away from there so I don't trigger anything. Come back to the group. Okay, aerial reconnaissance done. There's some form of active illusion going on there. Like there's hidden shit. Don't trust your eyes.
What do you mean, like a chameleon would against a tree?
I'm talking about like magical alteration, pretty much as like a chameleon, but all over everything. Everything is wrong and off. I'll get up some. I get out a paper and a parchment and just sketch out the general layout of the area. Say, they got a fucker here. There's a mound there. There's some fuckers here. Blah blah blah. But all of this seems like something's off. Don't trust your eyes.
Very well then.
This is not a. Yeah. There's some fuckery going on here. It's too bad I can't, just drop a massive spike on them.
Indeed. Well, regardless, we have our intel, we know what we are doing, and let us slay some beasts, as it were. Shall we?
Yeah, so be very careful. Let's see, how big is it? That's 20 foot. Great. It's too bad we don't really have a lot of range to go at. It'll be useful here.
I don't know. Do we actually ride in then? I wonder if bringing all of our steeds in might be a trap.
It most likely would be.
Nonsense, my horse is magical.
Your horse might be, but my Volca is not.
As is mine. They can't trap Mona, and I already promised her violence.
Well, if you promised violence. So let me grab the steed pile.
Don't worry about grabbing my seat, I'll just keep them off to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
Mag-
Don't bother.
magic ain't stupid, so.
Okay, so I shall grab Peaches and Mona.
Yeah, we're gonna charge in, but we're gonna charge in from the ethereal plane.
Back,
Yeah,
back.
there's too much of an ambush area going on here. And if there's like any form of, like dark beast, psychic stuff like that, the other Dark Beast psychic we fought. Yeah, you all remember that one?
Yes, I do. Remember, don't auto-fail your will saves this time.
Other character. What's the name? Hallie can't because he's immune to all form of.
It's true. Hallie is
Example.
actually gloriously incandescent to most of the fucking effects that these guys have, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
I know. I'm not saying that as a complaint. Let's double check what that was. It. The cutest bridge. That's right. Fear, charm, paralysis, stun. That is fine. It doesn't give you psychic resist. All as well. Okie dokie.
Yes.
You can't
Begin.
psychically attack me when I'm in another dimension, though.
It's true. All right. Roll up.
If anyone got some ranged attacks, we can start with them.
I'd love to rain javelin, but I also am at the bottom of the turn order again. So
Yeah, but we can get a surprise turn.
Wow, I
Yeah.
actually rolled badly for once on initiative.
Yeah, my first turn's gonna be spent getting up my buffs.
Yeah, let me grab my fun sheets of toys.
Bad
Yeah, you
dragon.
can't grab that on stream. You can't do that on stream.
Sure I can. I just have to keep it quiet. That's what makes it fun.
Okay, Rob. Not our Bob, but chat Bob.
Oh. Bob didn't try and pull a sneaky, did he?
I mean, he totally outed himself, but yes. At least once.
Alright, let's
Okay. So, roll initiative here.
turn this on momentarily so that you can't see all these rolls.
Oh, god damn it.
Wow, spicy. By which I mean garbage, mostly.
Well, if we get a prep, I can get my my squadrinos up.
That's assuming there is a surprise turn.
Good luck sneaking up on the fucking psychics.
That is true.
I love the idea that you're all like, yeah, it's fine. We're going to surprise them. Then you can see it coming. Like, they're psychics. They're
no.
literally psychic.
Yeah, no, I was not expecting a surprise turn. Like,
And that's why I just charged.
yeah, no, charging was definitely the top choice there.
yeah. That's why I'm taking this first turn to
Well,
buff
mostly
up.
because, yeah, but the thing that I was trying to go about was my conjure animal is an hour.
Well, you had an hour and change to do that while we were dithering.
I can't sit and wait for you guys to do prep all day. Otherwise, it's
Yep.
all that will happen before every
Yep.
fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the birds out.
Sure.
I was trying to push us a little bit into the fight.
That's
as
fine.
much as reasonably possible.
Let's. Yep, you can do their numbers. You have control.
Yep, I'm trying to get the sheet up here. And remember, everyone has, let's see what level we're 8, so 13, 10.
Ah, yes. More HP for the HP goddess.
Yeah, what HP are you at?
Now 90.
Damn.
Almost as much as Faunra.
With 10
Faunra,
hit points, you're about 9 above me.
Faunra looks up from cleaning her nails at 200 HP.
No, I don't have 200. I got 101.
I have less HP than you, Bob. I only have 78.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you take in your
How the
temp?
fuck do you have 78?
Yeah. What do you mean
Yeah,
I have
well-
78? I have 78 because I have the 13 temp HP. I normally have
Oh,
65.
that's with the temp. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I have 65 naturally.
God, Faunra is the thickest, though. It's juicy babe. I mean, go figure, she's a barbarian who has her ASI's dead ass into con.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is to be expected when you have a con mod of 4 and you have like 8 levels, so that's an extra like 32 hit points or something.
And tough.
And tough.
Yeah, she's got over 100 health. She's balling.
Yeah, that's like,
Boy, do I need that health.
You do, yeah.
yeah, it's nearly like 60 HP before like your average dice stuff.
Okay. Taji, you are first.
All right. Unfortunately, I got to use the surprise round with putting up my buffs
Oh.
here.
What
It's not a
surprise round?
It's not a surprise round.
Yes.
Not a surprise round.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're sneaking up on psychics.
Fair
So
enough.
For the fourth
Fair
time.
enough. That makes more sense. Sorry, I just got
Also,
confused.
Hedrah, don't forget to do your birds.
Yes,
Adjusted
I'm
numbers.
calculating.
Okay,
Yes, I'm calculating that out. Don't worry.
Cool.
Well,
All right, Taji, you're up.
anyway, I guess standard action mirror image bonus action shadow light.
Good plan.
And I move up.
Concentration check. Look at that. Look at that. Mirror image and a brain. In fact, how
Wait,
many
can you-
clones do you have when you mirror image?
4. Or is
There you
it
go.
3 now?
Three, and then the
Three
actual
and then you.
body.
Right.
There you go.
Also, can you do Shadowblade and Mirror Image at the same time?
No, you can't because they're two
They
level
are, they're both
spells.
spell slots.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Damn.
So which
Mind
are
that.
you doing?
Mirror image.
Yeah, that's way
Poke,
more
poke.
important.
Way more important.
Okay. And then, yeah, true to form, it's not your turn yet, Kiri.
Yay.
Savin, you're a bit roboty.
Yeah, I know. OBS is in the red too.
Oh, no. Okay. Let's see here. I don't even remember what these things' powers are. They've existed for a while. Oh, hey, cool. Let's stop any charge that you might do.
Yes, come closer into battle.
Hey, look, stopping someone who's got a lance on a fucking horse is the smartest thing a creature can do.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It
Getting
absolutely is.
charged sucks.
You say that like I do any less
It is
damage
mighty.
now.
Okay, so. God, I don't even remember what weapon she's using. Ah, I see. She has a twisted magical series of branches that looks to be much like a spear. Indeed, it is called Tree Spear. Hi, miss.
Lol.
Actually, she attacked from camouflage. Would that be advantage? I don't know the 20
It
issue
doesn't
anyway.
matter.
No. Oh, well. No. No luck. Gary, you're up.
Alright. For Hagen, stab with a lance twice. Boop. Boop. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
My lance!
No, she's going to make a check and try and unhorse you.
Okay.
Eh.
Excellent.
Wait,
Wow.
no, that was the wrong one anyway.
She-
But a 1 is a
Still
1.
one.
She's proud.
No, just nothing happens.
All right. Also,
No punishment for either of you.
Is she a fiend or undead, by the way? I'd
I
imagine
don't think
not.
so.
But okay.
Nope, humanoid. Owie.
All right. So
So,
26.
let's see, 26. Hiss.
Then we're just gonna move around over here.
Druid.
Nay.
Ariel.
Okay. So quick question for taking on things. I know that they're not fiends or undead since you said there, but are they shape changers?
Nope.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Rather than buffing up, I suppose, I will use a paladin slot, a first level, and place a hex on this one here.
I don't think is going to hit. Oh, no, she was invisible. 17?
Shield. Wait, hang
Okay.
on. Let's find if it hits.
Oh, yeah. Mirror image.
Yeah, roll the mirror image.
Welcome back.
It hit me. Shield.
Okay, book.
Right. Low is bad for mirror image, isn't it?
Low means it hits me. Yeah.
In which case, let's get over here and let's stab a horse. Probably easier to hit. Stab 1.
That will hit, yes.
Skewer. Which gives +3 temp. Oh, no, it's equal to. I thought it was half. Sweet.
No. 7
Bleh.
extra 10. That's pretty good. They did pretty good damage on the horse there.
And then 16.
16. I actually have to check because it does have barding. Yeah, that does hit.
Another 11.
Ow. My horse.
Yep. Your
Poor
horse,
horse.
of course.
Horse.
This one can't get up too far. Do you have any other abilities? No, I don't really want to throw your tree spear because you'd have to go fetch it again. You have the one.
Only the one tree trident.
Oh yeah, also, as the assimilated has been tree speared. Sorry, as Peach has been tree speared. Let's just put a little marker on her. For no reason.
Yeah, no reason. As the attack description says.
Oops. I forgot to do Tiara.
Well, conveniently,
Alright,
she's
Tiara.
going like now.
Well, yeah.
Basically, yeah. Actually, that's
Let's move this girl back over here then. Undo her walk up.
My house isn't in front of Heather for some reason.
Your owls have 304 hit points according to what you've written there.
Yeah, there are 8 of them.
Jesus.
Tina's going to fly up and is going to shoot at that one. Let's get in the midst of fighting.
Hit and a miss.
Oh, question. Where's Jessie on the board?
She said that she's going to hang back just in case for now, because she
Okay.
doesn't want to get mind controlled. She's a soul knife. Psychics are
Okay.
inhibited. They're naturally scary. So she'll wait and then she'll jump in. And you guys have more than enough combat strength between you. Alright, and then yeah, this one moves up. And Faunra, it is not yet your go. As the dirt heap heaves and moves, out tears itself a gigantic heckin' a daddy of a lizard boy.
Oh dear.
It shakes itself off, and I cannot believe that this came into play. 1 second. Just need to... hey, how high are all of your owls off the ground right now? Are they in combat range?
They're 50 feet off the ground.
Okay. Let us first then. I could do this in a pretty wicked order. Alright, so. This big old dada is going to stomp up here. And looks right up at all of your owls and...
Lol.
Oop.
Lamau.
Wow. I mean, better on the owls than us.
It gets worse because they'll take some falling damage and wake up, and then I have a fucking party trick that's the cruelest thing ever. I'm
Well,
so
okay,
sorry in
cons-
advance.
8 con saves.
No, just the one. We do them as a group.
Okay, so DC
Otherwise, we'll be
18.
here all goddamn day.
Lol.
Nope.
Okay. So, they fall 50 feet, but they're birds, so I'll half their falling damage. What was the distances again? Top of your head, Savin?
That would be 2d6 falling damage each.
Okay. Yeah, give me
16 d6.
yeah, 16 d6.
No, if they all take it, all I need to do is 2d6 and just take that value over 8.
Sure, whatever.
Sure.
Times it by 8, whatever.
Ooh.
Bet you wish you hadn't done that.
Oh.
Really, do you think, okay, so roll 16d6. Really?
Yeah, and then what do you think 9 times 8 is?
Yeah. 72.
Yeah, so you
I'm
took
sure
way
you
more
would have
damage.
I'm sure you would have rather taken 55 damage than 72. You rolled that so high.
That's what I was saying, yes.
Oh god. And the impact wakes them up from unconsciousness. Give me a
Okay.
wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I no shit really wish that you'd all come in on mounts. I
Okay,
really wish that you'd all come in on all of your mounts so
Alright.
badly.
It's such a good idea not to take
Come
him
on,
down.
horse. That's alright. Peaches has got this. Alright, so wisdom save with a +2 bonus at least. Fuck you, bitch!
You gotta be kidding!
Peaches
you're so
bows for
lucky.
no man!
Well,
You are
Well,
so
I will-
lucky.
Peaches
Yeah,
the
I will say
43rd will have to
this.
wait.
I will
I
say
would
this.
just dismiss him as a free action if he failed. It just doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Well, see, I would actually care, but these are not beasts. These are fey spirits.
They're giant owls.
Yeah, they're fey spirits.
Okay,
They're
does
not beasts.
the ability that lets you summon them change their creature type?
Well, I'm gonna post a spell here.
Okay, they take the form of beasts. And 8
Each beast
beasts.
is also considered fey. Unfortunately, they are still considered beasts.
They're both.
They are both.
They are both.
Okay, so we say for advantage or what? In fey, so
I believe they just make them as normal. But you
Yeah.
are in range of Savin's buff, so you get a +2.
Yeah, that'll be handy. Just
Yeah, just
roll high.
deep like Peaches, apparently.
Peaches bows for no man.
Apparently. Fucking hell.
very impressive. Minotaur, there we go. And tab over, giant owl, custom save. Let's see what we get. Fuck
You
you.
gotta be kidding me. Holy shit.
Wow.
They
Dabbed
all
on
saved.
DM.
Oh god, they all saved. And I
Pulled out
don't
by
think
the
I can get
skin of my
most in the
fucking Paladin
ethereal
aura.
plane. Your fucking Paladin aura
Nine.
saved both of you.
Yeah, and now 16 raptor eyes just turned to the big lizard.
Oh god.
Chad says,
don't-
"Yay, Scout gets to do a cool thing," and it's down
Oh,
again.
don't worry. Scout can probably roll that again here because that sure doesn't have a recharge rate on it or
It's
saying
fine.
that
It's
they're
just
immune
gonna
for the
die
rest of the day.
before
Yeah,
we get-
unfortunately that used up its action economy to do both of the sleep and the control. So that's bad news. It might die before its turn comes around. We'll see.
Maybe.
I'll make sure of that.
Yeah. All right, Faunra, it's your go.
Honor, kill Big Daddy.
No, don't let me let me take control of the goddamn
Actually, you can't even
owls.
get in range
Yeah,
of Big
take the
Daddy.
owls. Take the owls.
No, you can't.
Yeah, she's a barbarian. She can reach.
I wonder if there's more than one.
Perhaps. They have been coming out of the woodwork.
No, I gave you the layout of this area. You know, the further on
Yeah,
away.
that guy came out of the ground, though.
It
Yeah,
did,
remember
but it
these-
was an
Yeah, so
obvious
nice.
dirt heap. It was sleeping.
I
Nice.
do want to point out one thing. The bounty did say the assimilator lizards, so there might be more than one of the assimilator lizard there.
Well, we'll find out.
How
I have a
dare?
feeling lizards meant its minions, but you know.
I mean, it's possible.
21, 30.
What do you mean you're 21? I don't see reckless there.
Yeah, does not say reckless.
Oh,
I believe.
she's not
Ki-
reckless
Ki-
in a beast of darkness?
That's right.
I believe Kina's recklesses are the ones with the stars on them.
That's not what that was. That's never been what that was. And I tell you that every time. But no, I didn't say I was recklessing.
Honestly, just write it into the card. If you're gonna reckless, write into the card. That way, no one can say like that
I
type of
don't
thing.
want to have like 18 different attack cards on my character sheet.
Just
Tell
make
me
a
about it.
thick
I
one.
have like 8.
I'm sorry, you have a sword. I have a spell list. Shut up.
You don't have 8 different attacks for one spell though.
13 plus 2.
Not on this character, no.
Don't forget your extra
also-
radiant blast.
Oh, yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
did-
yeah. Your
I did
radiant
get that.
burst.
Yeah.
Plus 6. Crunk. Owie.
Bird time.
Oh, and birds are 515. At the end of Faunra's turn, let's start using some legendary actions before it's too late for him to use legendary actions.
Yeah, good plan. Got anything to get him out of there?
Skow doesn't give monsters survival legendaries.
No, I give them just more damage. No. Let's see here. Think it's just gonna be a big old tail attack and see how many birds we've reduced you down to. Pretty good hit. Alright, 16 more damage on your birds. How many have you got left?
Well, let's see. So, well, this one tipped. Oh, so minus 16, minus 16.
So are they at 200 health now, or are they at 216 after the...
216.
Okay. 216. It looks to me like you've lost 2 birds. So we're down to
Yeah.
6 attacks. Alright. Here we fucking go.
You mean 6
Okay,
sets of
so
attacks?
Oh, babe.
It doesn't have multi, so
Okay.
Oh, these ones don't. Okay, well that's good.
Whew.
yeah, these are 1/4 CR, Savin.
So you're gonna do 6 attacks, or
So
you're gonna
think
do
about the vultures, which are
are you
Yeah,
gonna
it
do
should
3 advantage attacks?
no, these are just regular giant owls. So 6 attacks.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm asking. Like, are you gonna do 6 attacks, or are you gonna have 3 of them help the other 3 to do 3 advantage attacks?
Do the 6
No,
attacks.
6 attacks.
Okay.
Spicy. Spicy. Alright. 4 plus 9 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Owie.
I'll count as magical for the sake.
Yep.
Too bad the
1,000 you're
similar
better than
might
Alex.
actually get a second turn.
Nah,
Just
we got a
fly
bunch of PCs still.
up in the. Yeah, they have flyby attacks, so they just gouge them and fly up.
You can only do a flyby when you're already flying. They were on the ground. And all got up.
But they have to.
So
Yeah,
the
we
way
have to get
flyby
up
works
and fly.
in 5e is it just means that flying doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
I see. Okay.
Say they can just kind of fuck off.
Cool. Alright, how far can they fuck off with half their speed? Because they also have to quote-unquote stand up. So
30
they can
feet.
fly 30 feet. That's good. They can't escape the assimilator.
Yeah, I just try to make standing above it. So
Well, righty then.
now it's Ali's turn.
Nope, unfortunately it doesn't, because I'm the meanest.
Infinite minions.
Minions! She used shield. Let's go past her and guess we shall try and pincer bunny.
That is a plan.
Tree spear! Wait, you got reach. Why would I bother doing it there? That's crazy.
A 12 will miss.
Tree spear! Oi!
An 8 will miss.
Oi, vey! Hallie, your guy.
Those are my words.
Oh.
And charge.
Why? Okay.
By what?
I mean, why would you charge the one that's on full health instead of the injured one?
Because you can't charge because there's a character right there.
She's
no
in the
such
ethereal
thing as
plane. She
charge.
gets to.
All right, facing.
Yeah, there isn't. There also isn't a. She can be anywhere technically. Just coming out of an ethereal jaunt.
Alright, charge to the ethereal plane over here, you big bully. And hoof to the face.
Rude. That is a hit.
And mace to the face. Oh my god.
Rude.
Oh,
What the fuck is going on here
Yes.
with hitting? Also, you
Hallie,
appear to have done
Hallie.
your D8 twice.
Leave me alone. I don't understand why this is on.
It's probably on your weapon, and you've also got the global modifier on. So, I mean, hey, 12 is good. Fucking immediately nearly killed this one.
Nice.
At the end of your go, let's hit Faunra. Bonk. Oh, it's it's bludgeoning. I'm probably not going to do that one again.
oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's pull out the last of my plebes. And commence literally 3 of them got goddamn 2s. Alright, luckily reach weapon. You just gonna goddamn double move. Double move. Alright, so I can make 1 poke. I've already got a poke on the horse, so let's try again to get a poke on Kiri. It's so not gonna happen. Her AC is real high right now.
It do
Nope.
be pretty high.
Nope.
Oh, you gotta roll like a 17.
You know what? You got 1 more fucking legendary left. Let's your horse takes 7 psychic.
Ow. Okay. It's
Oh,
frankly getting kind of rude.
Very well. Since they want to do the whole thingamabob and shitamabobber and fuckerabobberinos, let's do some fucking bobberino shit here. You don't mind if I do that, right?
I don't even know what that means. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have no idea what that
I
means.
don't know what do you mean by it. You do a lot of different things, Bob.
Yeah, I designate the area which they can't, that isn't affected, which would be
Oh, you're gonna fill the
that and
place
that.
with magic thorns?
Yeah, just
Uh,
slap the ground.
Make me a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, players.
Oh, okay. DC wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
Bless his on. 20.
Alright. Yep, you are able to cast the spell, but you can sense that there is resistance and it bears down on your mind most unpleasantly.
I'm the fucking Archmage of the Executioner's Grove.
Druid.
Druid Extreme. Now you. Sorry, Druid of the Executioner's Grove. You shall do as commanded. Some.
Okay, you make it a difficult terrain for their whole fucking squadge.
I make it so that they will not get anywhere close.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. Head executioner. He fucking executes the hell out of some glands. Tajana.
All right, that was a long turn.
It was. It's a lot of fucking shit.
Round, I should say. Yeah. Anyway, Shadowblade now.
Rock and roll.
And anyone that can spare a glance at Tajana will notice that her Shadowblade is no longer a sword, but an axe.
Hooray!
Nice.
Yep. So. Yeah, I suppose I could just kill the one that you're going. I could throw it. I could keep my Shadowblade with that.
You can try and
shadow
finish off the
really
next
dead.
one.
What, this guy? I don't
Yeah,
think
the
you
one
can.
that's
There's a
nearly
tree
dead.
in the way.
Yeah, actually, focusing the boss would probably be the best idea. You
Oh,
could,
I can't get to the boss.
You're,
you
I
can
have a
throw your
20
Shadow
feet.
Blade.
I can throw it 20 feet.
You have
No,
legs.
no. No,
Yeah.
no, that doesn't work, Savin.
Why
Well,
does
yeah,
that
I suppose she
Plant
would.
growth.
work?
Ah, yes, of course. You're right. In that case, you probably want to like back off here and snipe that bitch.
No, just go to here and throw it.
No, there's literally evil plant growth. as a
Actually, wait, no,
wall.
there's a tree right
that's right.
here. Climb the fucking tree, cat.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Does that end in a stump?
No, it is a tree going up. It's just that I don't want to block the whole map. And thankfully, this map doesn't block the whole map. That indicates
But I
a
still
really
think-
big fucking tree.
Would I take appies if I do that?
If you end your
Um,
move like within 5 feet of the enemy, no. So you could just hop over here.
Hmm.
Like go here, climb, and then poke that bitch to death here.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can scramble around the tree. It's just an athletics test. You love those. They're great. They're easy.
Oh. Athletics.
Yeah.
No.
just-
Climb?
Yeah.
No,
doesn't
you have
require an
a
athletic.
climb. You have a climb speed of what is it? Just half your movement.
Yeah, just have your move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah, I could probably squeeze by through there.
Yeah.
No,
So I
you
could
know,
probably
yes.
just.
Scramble, scamper.
Yeah.
You shake
So
a
I
few
could
fucking
just
skinks loose.
right here and just actually attack her.
Yeah. There we go.
So. What time of day is it? Like midday?
It is early evening, but still, as you can see,
Sure.
very incandescent and glowy and bright.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Still.
Bonk. Downed.
And
The tree creaks.
yeah, well, green flame blade doesn't matter here then.
You could if you want to zap horse.
I don't.
Okay.
Please no.
Carry.
All right. Well, now that threat is eliminated, let's ride around here.
Sure. You get stabbed at by a spear.
Oh yeah, that's right. Reach weapons. Never mind then.
Yeah, they have reach weapons.
That's right. That's right.
hmm.
That's fine though, because I also have a reach weapon.
True. You are wielding a lance on a horse.
I am, and so I shall. Let's see. In fact, real quick, I'm going to drink a potion because I want to end this man quickly.
You wanna stop me from getting my fucking shit off, you devil?
Yeah, pretty much. Let me.
Oh no! Hang in there, big boy.
You can get a big boy.
So, if you thought Carrie was muscular before at 18 strength, wait till you see her at 25 strength as she consumes a
But-
potion of fire giant strength.
You can do a big boy.
That's
you
what
can
you
survive.
spent your budget on, you son of a bitch.
I spent it on big fucking strong.
Oh.
All right.
I gave Kiri like a purchase some like consumables budget. She spent it on all a potion. Potion of big.
Potion of big. All right. And we stab.
I would have said that for mimic nudging, but hey, you do you.
Oh no, it's not my only potion of fire giant strength by any means.
Oh, okay.
And then also, let's go ahead and smite on that with a second level slot. It's not a crit. Boop.
Okay, ow.
And then let's whack again. Oh, but first, actually, Inspiring Smite. I give myself 17 temp HP. Become even stronger. And by me, I mean, who amongst us is injured? Faunra, that's
Your
right.
horse.
I'm not giving the
Your
horse
horse.
10 HP.
Yeah.
It's going
A
to turn traitor
horse.
on us. I give Faunra 17 temp HP.
Yeah, it's temp HP, not
Ooh.
healing.
Exactly. I give that to Faunra and then lance again. Oh, if only I had advantage for some reason.
Miss.
Damn it. Okay. Look at the damage, though.
Yeah, I know, right? It's terrifying.
Yeah.
D12's the forever cursed dice.
Pretty big.
It's pretty big. All right. And that's me.
Ariel.
Okay. So, let's see here. So these guys would both get opportunity attacks if I try and move to the simulated lizard,
Yep.
wouldn't they?
Yep, spears.
Okay.
I mean, pikes, but yes.
Well,
Tridents or whatever.
they're called the tree spears, but they're just creepy living branches of twisty nasty.
Alrighty then. In which case, I shall continue whittling down the minions because they got this in hand over here.
Alternatively, you're not in 5 feet, so you could blast.
I could, but I can use my sword and whittle down minions because the minions will become a problem at some point.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Look at them, they're so
Well, yes,
innocent.
but so too will 6+ birds, but yeah, whichever.
Listen, there's not much I can do to stop 6+ birds from churning.
Yeah, you can kill the boss and prevent them from turning.
That's true. That is a fair point. Let's see here. If I move my hex over, I can't use my reaction for shielding, can I? No, wait, I've already cast a
Yeah, you
hex, so
can.
I could be. Yeah.
It's just a bonus to move it. It doesn't cost a reaction to move it.
Yeah.
Correct.
I was thinking like because it's using the spell. If I need to use shield, like if I need to cast a
No,
reaction.
it's already cast.
All right, yeah.
It's just a bonus action to move it.
Yep. Move hex on over here then.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your 2 opportunity attacks as I step on over.
Come on, guys.
At 10 will miss. 19 will miss.
Fuck!
See, you got this.
Yep. And then I'm gonna whack twice. Whack.
You guys were meant to have
Whack.
assimilated dots on you right now, so I could be whittling you.
Well, does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay.
Woof.
What a shame. So low rolls.
Alright, Skow's been saved by our shitty dice.
Yep.
Unless Tiara can quadruple crit right now.
Does she have it? Does she have that power within her? Okay.
I do feel bad for Tiana here because she's gonna have quite a few minions going at her soon.
I got mirror image.
Yeah. The avatar of Bellatrix
And
fears
shield.
nothing in battle. Come on.
Yeah, no. You'll be
Alright,
fine.
It's
so...
true.
Poke.
I put that in my oath and everything.
It's true.
Who is
Alright.
that poking at?
That was poking at Taji.
That
So first one would be a
Okay,
hit,
20
but mirror
hits, and
image.
then-
And it doesn't matter because they're both
then
probably at the
crit
same
fail.
time, but like that's the guy that's behind the red line right now.
Oh,
Yeah, hit the thing.
I mean, it doesn't matter because the one after him is the one right next to Tiana.
yeah, look, there you go. They move and then they poke.
Yeah,
Reach
that
weapon's
would
gonna
not
reach.
work for them.
Yes, it fucking would.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
it
only-
was. Where did this where
They started
did it
here.
stand, remember?
It cost them 20.
That's
It
20,
cost them 20 foot to get
25.
there. Yeah. 20. They made it. No problem.
They're good.
I'm not a god
Okay, so
dang
the far
Egypt.
one hits me in the set.
And no, and then the next one makes
The
their
close
attack.
one for crit fails.
these 3 are
No.
fucked. The rest of them are fine.
That's
Then the second one will.
that's
They get multi attack. They get to make 2 attacks each. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, they make 2?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
It really should be surprising that
They
minions
keep,
make 2
they keep
attacks.
talking over me as well. Like, I keep trying to
That
explain.
one is
No,
gonna,
it's
that one
fine.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay. God, did I get any hits then at all?
No.
Gods be good.
You got
I killed a pop. I
you
popped
got
a
one
popped
in,
a
but hit
bubble.
a mirror.
Yeah. All right. Tiara.
Yeah.
Buzz. Tina.
Yeah. Everyone's trying to gang up on that. So Tiara's going to take her aim. She just has this is covered. She's gonna take her aim and shoot at this one.
Pokey poke.
And she's going to go wild and just try and take it out. So 1, 2, action surge. 3, 4. I think all but one, probably the 15 might miss.
Okay. 15 hits.
Okay, so all 4 hit, all 4 land.
You could quadruple hit.
Acid arrow is pretty good.
I'll take
Over half of
4
its health.
those.
Okay. And for you, 20 feet. And that's, well, they're just going to double move 60 foot, quote unquote. And then Assimilator Lizard gets a turn, much to my fucking surprise. Let's try again.
Alright, Peaches, do me proud. Does he have
No.
advantage for Kiri being cool? No. Okay.
No. Good luck. Bird crowd. Nope. All right.
Oh,
Welcome
boy.
to my team.
Well, that's dangerous.
And that's why I didn't give the horse temp HP.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome to my side. It's the cool side. Little purple dot on you. Little purple dot.
The birds are an issue, though.
The
Birds are
are an issue,
scary,
yeah.
eh? Ooh, and they get to go
Yeah,
soon.
but-
How fun.
Yeah. And I can release them, I say.
I don't think you can do that not on your turn.
Is it
I
does it
believe
say in
ending-
action economy dismiss them?
I think it's a bonus action. Let me look. Okay, sting goes down.
It's a concentration, so you can just choose to stop concentrating.
You can end concentration at any time, no action required. So yes, you can just boop the birds. I cannot boop the horse, but it has 19 HP, so and
All
doesn't
right.
do
Do
any
you
damage,
do
so
you
who
vanish
cares?
your birds?
Well, I know they turn evil. I can
It's true.
smell the evil on
You
them.
can smell the evil on them.
Be gone, birds.
Well, good. Ain't that a shame?
The Assimilator Lizard, like
The evil is defeated.
it gives you like the long exhale that speaks of just like wordless frustration. And God, I kind of just want to try and sleep breath the entire party with a 60-foot cone instead.
I mean, you can't really, but well,
It's a
actually,
60-foot cone. I could just back
Actually,
up
yeah,
and
you're
hit.
right.
I
Hold
think
on.
the whole party.
Yeah, I mean, if you back up, you'll take a bunch of at least one op.
I'll take.
But yeah,
I'll take what, 3 oppies if I back up because
Yeah.
of your lance.
Yep, yep.
But then I could sleep breath of the whole party at once.
You could.
Let's give it a go.
Uh,
All right,
let me-
Faunra, Ariel, Carrie.
Let me just look at something here. When was it sleep breath before? Since we've seen it.
Doesn't
God damn it!
Whoa!
you drop your lance?
Wow, that's
Super drop your
impressive.
lance.
Look, I'm glad I rolled those double ones on the attack roll and not the saving throw. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
sleep's a save, isn't it? So
Yep.
no.
18
reason
is
to
a hit.
choose.
18
18.
is a
Smite.
hit.
Big smite.
Yeah, I'm gonna smite. I'm gonna smite.
Uh-oh.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, come on, Assimilator Lizard. I need you to just hang in there.
Ah.
Okay, easy peasy. Not even worried.
It's still a pretty good chunk of damage.
But also, ow.
If only I'd not completely bungled
Yeah,
that.
if you hadn't completely fucking... Like, that double one, I think, just saved him.
Yeah,
And
most
then he will
likely.
target the whole party.
All right. Except
Uh,
Jessie, who's somewhere in the trees.
Yeah, she's actually not
you
in
know
the
what?
fight.
You know what? That doesn't work on me.
You
Because
mean
I'm a
sleep?
half elf. Oh wait, now I have advantage on it. Yeah, no, magic
have
can't put me to sleep.
It
Oh,
makes
okay,
you
cool.
fall unconscious, technically. It's not. I mean,
yeah.
it says it's sleep
That
breath.
says
It should
sleep
be.
breath. Come
but-
on now.
It should be.
Yeah, it says sleep. Let's.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
let
I
you be
was
in
gonna
here.
say. Come
Oh
on.
god,
It's a
alright,
con
Faunra
save.
passes, you're fine. Ariel washes over you, and it makes you yawn, you crave hot chocolate, and you're fine. Kiri, you
Damn it.
fall asleep.
Oh, for
Wait, I'm
fuck's
blessed.
sake.
I didn't pick
I
that up.
want my wife's hot chocolate now. Hot chalky.
Hot chocky. Tiana, you fall asleep. Hallie.
I fell asleep.
Diana didn't roll her bless.
I just did.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
216,
I
and
got
you
you.
are in Kiri's aura, you pass.
Haha.
Oh, right.
Hallie, 15 15 not enough.
There's
You go sleepy buys.
Well, you haven't rolled your bless. Hallie, roll your bless.
Bless can't help that.
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
Oh, that's right.
He's at
Mara.
15 right now.
Yep, just roll a really good bless.
No.
Nope, one shot.
Oh wow,
Uh,
horse extends her aura.
Bob.
Oh yeah, hold on. Does is the fucking horse immune? Does the sleep breath? It doesn't look like it is.
No.
Excellent. Hold on. All right,
What
horse.
is
I
the
need
aura
you to
again?
fall over and
You
then knock
need
me
it to fall
unconscious.
over and knock you out.
So you need to fall over and break your
Excellent.
neck on it. Okay.
Alright.
I need this horse to fall asleep and then throw me off of it so I wake up. All right. I can't really make a deck save or anything against this. I just get thrown.
Yeah, just don't break your neck and die.
Let me go find thrones.
If you really,
Monara falls over.
Yep, you are woken up by hitting the ground as well, I believe.
yeah, if you're really unfortunate. and
Luckily,
Kieran's scares to-
luckily your collapsing mounts are gonna jar you awake.
It's okay.
If you're really unfortunate if in the first episode of Kiri being here, she just falls off a horse and breaks her neck.
That would
No,
be.
I think it's just a D6, right?
Well, we're all 10 feet up. Then it would be. Looks like mounting does not act. So falling off of a mount, I do not think causes damage inherently, but getting a mount to fall on your fat ass does.
Well, considering you aren't able to defend yourselves, they'll probably fall on your legs, so you'll be prone next to your horses. I'll give you a D6 of damage each, and you can be
Excellent.
awake. Right, 5 for Kiri, 1 for Hallie, the luckiest moo. The lucky not lucky. Alright, so that is a whole group of sleepy little babies. Is Tiara in the 60 foot?
She is flying up.
I'd say so.
How high off the
Oh,
ground?
yeah.
If it's
Uh,
It is a
hard
cone.
to say. Since it's a
Hard to
cone,
say.
it means it has technically got 60
it
height
has-
at the same time.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
might actually also. I think she also has to take.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, she'll have
Oh,
to do a
dear.
save, and if she fails, she's going to take however high, like what, 30 feet, I think is a good average. Alright, so she's going to make a 30-foot drop, so it's 3d6.
And then wake up.
Yeah, and then wake up as well.
The 3 assimilators fall or assimilateds?
They're
Are they
immune to their reptiles.
Okay.
It's a good thing I'm not Juno riding a lizard into battle.
Does that
That
happen
one doesn't
often?
say for that one, actually.
It doesn't
No,
say that.
that does not have the rule on it. That said, they are immune regardless.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, so that's Sleepy
why I had to ask.
Horses, Sleepy Barbarian. You 3 are staggeringly awake. Ow. Well, so I guess I suppose it technically did a very, very inefficient version of what a dragon's breath might be. It just injures you all slightly, sorta.
I mean, it did like the bronze dragon breath or whatever. I know bronze does paralyzing, doesn't it? Whichever one does sleep.
One does sleep.
One of them has it. I don't know which.
I don't know
One
which
of them.
one. Some of the
Some
metallic one.
asshole. Some asshole
I
metallic.
have to look through, and I don't feel like looking through.
Don't look through. Faunra.
Okay, I think you two probably have this handled. I think you two
No.
guys have this.
Kill it.
No?
Kill it.
Come on, it's a
I-
great big beast of darkness
I will
breathing.
reckless.
Yeah, get in there.
I do wonder if these people are going to wake up or if they're just going to be brain dead after this thing dies.
We'll have to
We'll
find out.
21 to hit,
That's a hit.
26 to hit,
That's a hit.
and an extra 5 damage.
That's some good hits.
Oh yeah, being asleep did technically interrupt concentration checks, didn't it? So, Hallie, which were the 4 that you had targeted? Kiri.
I don't know.
It wasn't
Just gonna-
decided who was targeting who. You just decided that there's enough
Okay.
coverage for everybody between
Just
the two
means
people.
I'm picking 4 of you.
Pick 4 at random.
Yep, there you go. Okay, let's see how fucked this poor boy is.
It's a lot of damage. I don't know his resistances if he has any. Oh, it's magic, so it wouldn't even matter, would it?
Well,
Close, but no cigaros.
Denied again.
Denied.
Setting someone else up to her victory.
excellent.
know,
You're
right?
welcome. Or thank you, rather.
God,
Excellent, you're
who's the
welcome.
Who's the next awake person, actually? It's... No, yeah,
Hallie.
it is you, I guess.
It's Hallie. No, obviously
Hallie
Hallie
and
needs
Bob.
to score
Hallie,
it.
You know.
javelins.
It's true.
Javelins.
Hallie could crit javelin.
She could fucking beans this dude.
Or just a
at-
giant guiding bolt or something.
Yeah. At
Oh,
the
yeah, that, yeah.
end of your turn, it'll try and tail whack Faunra.
It should probably tail whack me because I'm prone.
That's true.
That's a good point.
And my shield of faith also just went down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it did.
There we go.
Wham.
See, you did it.
I
Ow.
hit someone.
Poof.
You
All
took
right.
a mighty little damage.
This assimilated's gonna scamper over here and start stabbing at a tiara on the ground. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Terrible fucking low ass rolls on the dice though. Jeez.
Yeah, lucky for her.
Does a 17 hit tiara? I don't remember. Kinana? Oh look.
Sorry, what? A 17?
17.
I don't think so. No, just barely misses.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Her token says 17. Yeah, 17 hits her. 17 is her AC.
What? No, it's not. What
It's
are
also
you...
on her sheet.
What are you talking about?
17 on tiara.
Oh, on Tiara. I'm sorry. Yes, that does hit.
You were thinking on you, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay. She takes 20
Ow.
damage. And
Oof.
gets an assimilation marker.
Oh, no.
Hallie, you are up.
Can I use my movement to give Mona a Boople Snoodle?
No, it is an action.
You suck.
I know.
Get bent, bitch.
Ah,
Whoa.
cock. 23,
Pretty
eh?
good.
Get it. Whew. 30.
No, not 30. It doesn't get the move bonus on a guiding bolt.
That's only
Oh,
for
okay.
yeah, that's only for other attacks.
Lap! This lizard's head is staved in by a guiding bolt. And then just do a little bit of fucking sneaky on you.
And then phase 2.
Yep. Let's see here. 0. Dead.
Lovely.
30. Hi there. As it dies and collapses and withers
Yeah.
away, it becomes a much smaller lizard. And then this one, over here, screams and explodes into a gigantic dadalicious form.
Oh,
Yep,
Fun.
that's what the assimilated means, I suppose. There.
Yeah,
all
think
the
of
lizard.
think of the
Yep.
classic assume direct control.
Does
I see.
does the targeted condition bounce
Oh
over?
yeah, the guiding bolt effect is still on him though.
Good.
As he bursts from torn and rent flesh, you can still see the hex and the GB are on him.
Well, this means all these minions here are a write-off for saving.
Yep. They are gonna die. That's unfortunate.
All right. There's a sleepy hoss over there.
All right, that only makes me more determined.
Oh,
Sleepy Bob,
God, I could
too.
really, really bully poor Tiara.
Yep.
5 damage on Tiara. And also 5 damage on your mind-controlled horse, which wakes it up.
Wouldn't that break the mind control as well?
No.
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 I adore your wishful thinking. Let's stab the papa. Or try. Again, in vain, terribly. Eh!
No.
No. Eh! God!
Nice try. I admire your wishful thinking.
Double. Well, no. Yeah, I mean, double move fucking over there. Double move over to here.
Man, would be nice if we had someone with Fireball right about now.
Bob!
Really? Would it now?
Yeah, I would.
Bob's asleep.
Diana!
All right. There's so many dudes.
It's real cute rolling a con save that doesn't do anything.
You are asleep until you are bonked.
Hypothetically, a Fireball would be nice, like, somewhere down here where we can hit, like, a bunch of these minions so that when this guy pops again, he doesn't have the full HP.
Alternatively, we do like right here. Ooh, yeah, that's juicy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Anyway, I'm gonna
For-
hit this. I'm gonna hit this one down to the left of me.
Sure. You do have a Jessie off screen, so on like 20, I suppose, in the layer action round, she's probably gonna yeet a rock at Bob and wake him.
And green flame. Where did I? There. Okay.
Owie. That is considerable.
That's 23 to the main and 10 to the.
Yeah. Ouch. Ouch.
Tajana's got
Shadowblade's
good
doing
damage.
Yeah, does some considerable damage when she's hitting. And Shadowblade continues to be dope. You've shown these bitches your shacks.
It's so great.
And yeah, on lair turn 20, air quotes, Bob is gonna yeet a rock. There, Jessie is going to yeet a rock at Bob. Let me grab her sheet. And I'm just gonna use a fucking attack roll, but it'll be for a d4, I think. Yeah, I think a 24, even with the disadvantage, is going to hit a Bob. But you just take 4 damage from Rock. She will choose, in fact, not to sneak attack you for tremendous hurt. Bob!
Bonk. Ah,
Clunk!
I'm awake.
At the end of Jesse's turn, there's going to be a tail whack on Tiara.
Oh, he's gonna fucking kill the buzz.
Tiara is knocked unconscious.
Yeah, he
Oh,
wants
Jesus.
to take her over, make her into an assimilator with them.
I'm sure.
Kiri, your guy.
All right, Kiri is going to reach under her armor, grunt uncomfortably, and produce a crackling red orb. Yeet! I cast Fireball.
Hooray!
Huh.
Boop.
Fuck, that's a really good one, too.
No,
Oh,
it's actually quite bad.
hmm.
Ha ha ha!
The plant growth is gone too because Bob fell asleep, isn't it?
No.
If that's a
No,
concentration.
it's an
concentration.
it's an action. If you choose to concentrate for 8 hours, it makes it super fertile instead.
Ah, okay.
But otherwise, the action just means it's gonna hang around for, I think, an hour.
Okay.
Plant growth is pretty cool, though.
Oh, totes. All right, and then 4 assimilateds. Wow. All right, 3 of them pass.
Yeah.
You'll take 10. You'll take 10. You'll take 10. And you'll take 21.
And I will move.
Then yeah, now you see why the assimilateds are all kind of weenies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ariel, you're up.
All right. Since debuffs pass over from assimilator lizard into a new assimilator lizard form, I'm gonna move on over here, place my other hex onto him.
Sure.
And
I'm just gonna do double. There you go.
Oh, you
Yes,
can actually
double
benefit from it
hexed.
multiple times.
yeah,
Yeah,
So,
you will be repeatedly dropping him to 0 hit points and triggering hacks.
yep. And then I'm gonna stab at him. Hopefully, 24 and
One
an
sec.
18.
Hold up.
I think
After
the
the
first one
first hit.
drops him.
Yeah. First one hits. Blank.
Okay.
Let's see here. In fact, hey, you did the blow. Would you like to roll me a d6?
Sure.
Okay. Hi.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Oh, he switched places.
Excellent.
Yeah, because he died again. Let's
Ah.
see here. So that was my path here. So I have 5 more feet of movement. So I'm going to continue on down this way, so I can get back around to him. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, you saved Tiara from getting CDG'd by
Yes.
legendary actions.
Yes.
Thank
Do
you.
not worry, Faunra. I will keep your buzz safe as much as I can.
Let's see here. While this has been going, I've had really soothing piano music on. Just looking at this gigantic fight of fucking just the psychic daddy, and I'm hearing Claire de Lune in the background. It's really unsettling. Alright, Ariel, at the end of your turn, tail whack. Let's see if we can't fucking get rid of more of those mirror images. $18 on Taji.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if that hits the. Hits the thing.
Alright. You are down to 1 mirror image.
Yep.
And then this assimilated's going to poke at you. That was dead. Crit! It happens. Let's see if it's wasted on your last mirror image.
You say wasted, but that opens
Alright.
up the legendary actions for the guy to whack.
He's used all 3 now.
Oh. Well, it turns around again soon, so
Yeah, its turn's coming. It's getting there.
It
Uh-oh.
hits me.
Ah, concentration check, please, for your Shadow Axe.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You only took 9 damage. But you are marked with the assimilation
Yeah.
marker.
Wonderful.
Tiara, death saving throw, please.
Ah!
just roll a 20 and get back in the fight.
No.
I was expecting a 1 TBH.
Oh, baby. Alright. Let's see here. I'm in range! Get poked at with a reach weapon! Not that it'll work
Okay, you
anyway, because I can't fucking hit you!
Oof.
It's a
Is
reach
Doggo
weapon!
strong.
It doesn't
thing?
give a shit. It is just poking up.
Doggo cares not for your weakness.
Alright, assimilate a lizard gets its turn again.
Fight
It
me,
is looking
coward.
haggard. Let's see here.
Does it matter that it only hit through temp HP?
Technically, no.
No.
Okay.
I had to think for a moment there, but no.
Just the untreated injuries thing. I don't really have any injuries yet.
Yeah. But you, quote unquote,
Yeah.
you're mad. It's just flavor.
Gotcha.
Alright. Well, your last mirror image is kaput. Oh, no, you were hit, sorry. So you're not, it's not kaput, but we need to try and actually drop one of you. Let's go with 3 attacks. Bite.
On whom?
Meow.
Haji,
Like everything else here has reach, I have to ask.
that's a big bite.
That is a tremendous chomp.
That one hits
It's
the mirror image.
and then Claw.
That one I'll make disadvantage, that second one. With my armor.
Very smart. Okay.
Good
Alright,
choice.
and then the other claw doesn't get to happen as he is off balanced.
Exactly.
Oh! My boy. Faunra.
I've got Tiara, Faunra. Fuck
I
'em
love
up.
this armor
Thank
so
you.
much, guys.
Do you have Tiara?
I do.
Faunra.
Mm. Ooh, I could go. Do I even have any healing potions though? Maybe. Oh, I do. I could go. I could run and get Tiara back up. Actually.
Hallie's got him.
My
Your
poor
choice.
squire.
Can't help it. She loved her squire.
Yeah,
But
I'd say if you
beasts
want to
of
save the squire,
darkness.
go save the squire. We got this in the bag so far.
It's fine. If you want to spank her awake, I can do something about that mind control.
I'm not even sure how that actually works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You haven't seen enough to really know.
It just says untreated injuries will slowly. Like, I don't even.
Yeah,
know
you'll
what
need to do
that
medicine checks to figure that out.
Oh, well, it's medicine. I can do something about that then.
But you don't have the speed, and you'll lose your rage.
I will no. I will let Hallie handle it. She's the medical expert. I will go and put myself between these two and will strike with them. I will reckless attack.
Okey-dokey. Swingus. Both are hits.
This will be on that one, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh.
37. Biggie owie. All right, at the end of your turn. Let's see here. Death saving failure for Tiara.
Oh, you absolute prick.
Oh, it's a good thing you didn't
Uh,
roll a 1 earlier.
Yeah, otherwise she'd be dead.
Ah.
7 damage on mind-controlled horse, but frankly, mind-controlled horse.
Mind
It's not
control was just
accomplishing
sitting
much.
there drooling and whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
He lives, he
More
dies, he lives
importantly,
again.
more importantly, it's a chance to crit fail fish on Shadowblade over there. So 7 more damage for Tiana and a con save, please.
All right.
Ba, 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 bwa, bwa. All right, you're fine. Okay.
That's just for my concentration, right?
Yep.
Shwoom. 13 medicine.
Okay, 13 medicine will show you that it looks like these roots are trying to dig slowly in and they need to be excised.
All right. Well, the first thing I need to fix is, the dying bit.
Yeah, it's not doing it very quickly.
All right. So, I'm gonna cure wounds.
You could just heal, bonus action healing word, and then medicine check. Oh wait, it is medicine check.
Yeah, I was
Alrighty,
going to
yeah.
say medicine. That was an action, so your cure
Oh,
wounds.
well,
Yeah,
then
you could do healing
okay.
word instead. Cool. You
Then-
heal her for 9 and hurt her for 8. Yeah, 9 health for Buzz. I have bad news for poor Buzz though. At the end of your turn.
Surely you'll just roll another 7 again.
Five.
So that's fine.
All right, so Tiara's on 4 health.
Oh, and she has harm too, because she failed a death save.
She didn't fail one.
Okay, I took the 5
Yeah, she did.
damage.
Yeah,
She took damage while
she-
she was.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, she's got a rank of harm. Yeah, duh.
Bye, Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Listen,
no.
I'm trying.
It's fine.
All right. Let's stab at someone who isn't this fucking wolf. She's not getting hit. Tried. Faunra. 2 swings.
You did. Damn it. Okay. Well, one misses. One does. Oh wait, no. I'm recklessing. Those do
hits.
both hit.
Yeah, that would have not have in fact hit you. Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised. 2 plus 6 point. All right, and you have taken 18 damage. Well, no, technically you took 7. You took 10 total.
Okay.
And let's put a little marker on you. All right, at the end of this assimilated's turn. 4. Tiara has dropped to 0 again.
How many times can he do that? Is that a legendary action?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think that's the last one of his for the turn.
He's got to be out of them then.
Okay, let's see. 20.
Guys, it's slowly
25.
chipping away at me.
Yeah, we know. We understand. I'm working on it.
I just wanted to say.
One should probably start doing area of effects instead of just.
Is that
Well,
22 gives me?
Ariel, 22.
Spreading
Do
out.
I
Yeah.
actually hit you?
Look, I've
You
been
would,
measuring
but
it out the whole time,
I
Savin.
see how damaging this debuff is. So shield.
Dicks. I'm really trying here. Alright, look, we've got a marker on Faunra. I've got to just keep trying on this goddamn wolf.
I mean, you can keep trying all you want.
24?
I think you hit.
24 will actually hit me, yes. And
Woo!
is
7
Nothing I can
damage.
do about it. All right.
It's because you went. It's because you said, "Well, you can try if you want." I'm like, all right. Well, thank you for the
Alright.
setup there. It really did me a solid. Bob,
You're welcome.
You're up.
Well then, just stand up. And let's see about I can't, go back off the map apparently here, but I got a ranged spell and I'll use it.
Sure.
And I'll place it here.
Okay. The lightning. Okay, for the lizard. 16.
Lizord.
And for the assimilateds. Fail success. Okay. So main boy takes 13.
13.
This one is gonna take 26. This one's gonna take 13. Badgie.
All right. So from right here, I left the.
Yep.
I got those.
Is this a
And for
fireball?
fourth level spell.
Oh no, it's the best one. Yeah.
Shit. Alright. Lizard. In fact, I'll do the assimilated lizard last just because him hopping bodies mid of this attack is annoying. Alright. So 1, 2, 3. Only one fail. And then the lizard. Whew. Right, this one is obviously having the worst time of it. Ow. 12.
And mark which ones failed, because returning damage.
Yep.
If you have since jump to that body, that's fantastic.
Gary. Oh, wait, no, sorry. At the end of Taji's turn in the quote-unquote lair action, Jesse's going to huck a rock at Mona.
And good, it's the next one that goes.
Bonk. Sorry, Mona, I accidentally crit you.
The starter end.
7 damage, but Mona is awoken by rock. Ponk.
Jesse's really good with these rocks.
She
Jeez.
fucking yeets a goddamn rock real good. Alright, Gary.
Alright. Provoke an opportunity attack, but first
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking Shield of Faith myself again.
Okay.
Lol. Alright, draw the Thunderblade. Let's finish this guy. Alright. Swing number 1. Do he live?
Barely.
Alright. Let's go ahead and throw a smite on that then. So,
Under.
do,
Lightning.
boom.
Dead. Okay. And then
Come on, go to the burning
1,
blood.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1d5, please.
Alright.
Left to right.
Come
You're hoping
on,
for a 2.
2. Damn it.
Nope.
That's fine.
There. You are dead.
Hey, now it's in range.
Welcome back, motherfucker. Swing number 2. Chop. I don't think a 15 hits.
No.
Alright, alas.
You were tweaker.
Kiri was. He was a very excited puppy. Alright. Bonus action, nothing.
You did Shield of Faith.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, I'm done either way. Neat.
Ariel.
Okay, here.
Burning one's probably gonna die at the end of her turn,
do.
which is next.
Yeah, that's fine. Step, step, step. I'm still in range of everyone, so no opportunity attacks, and I'm gonna try and stab at this lizard again. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, you damn lizard?
How many times I teach you this lesson, old
Skip.
man?
Old lizard. Stab.
Hit. Miss.
I will spend a smite as well, because I'm pretty sure that doesn't kill him outright.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'll spend a smite. Do that.
It's wild that you're doing this in the order of kill the big lizard, and you just keep going for and just letting him blow up smaller ones.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
yeah, I
it's-
want to fight the boss 8 times.
I mean, look, there's no saving these people. Like, obviously,
That's true, but if you were to fight these things that have terrible AC and, like
The-
really bad defenses,
yes. And let's see here. I'm going to use my bonus action to get my
Look, I
spiritual
have
weapon
been.
going.
I know.
Listen,
So,
Scout, you made the token too smug, and we hate it for it.
and second level. Take another 14 damage with spiritual weapon as I cast that and I get a bonus action.
Oh, 14. It's fucking magic pixeled him.
No.
Alright, well,
Quick,
I have a spiritual
Voron.
weapon like right here then.
Sure. Let's grab you a little weapon, Chan. I'm gonna grab you a little fun sprite here. Let's see here. Hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Flaming skull.
that's it for me.
Controlled by Ariel.
Alright.
Let's try and put this fucking marker on an Ariel. Stab, stab. 24.
Okay, those would hit, but
Fuck.
as a reaction, I'm gonna shield through them.
Yeah. And at the end of her turn, how much damage does she take?
Pets.
That's
Oh yeah. $14. Whoa.
ooh, 14?
Spicy.
Dead.
Yeah.
It's not a pleasant
It's
way to
just-
go.
It's like the scene out of Robocop
Yep.
after he gets a chemical back there.
Tiara, saving throw.
Damn it.
Took 39 damage
She's
from that
blessed.
total.
I believe blessed still counts, right?
Yep.
So she
Yes.
passes.
Which is good.
Yep. All right. Jamie Oliver's a bit of a hack. All right, lizard. Running out of bitches to assimilate here. Gonna move there. A little bit away from that cool lightning bullshit. And let's unleash the beast on well, both of you are pretty well defended now at this point, so I guess we'll go for the yeah, we'll go for the Wolfo, sure. $30?
The 30 will
I think
get
it's
me.
gonna get you. I don't think a 21 will.
Nope.
Alright, 12 damage.
Ow.
Nothing around to enslave. Nope. Faunra, your guy.
I'm going to keep chopping. Chop, chop, chop. And these are. Yeah. So that's a good hit.
Both of those hits. So 2 plus 13 plus 2 plus 10 plus 2. 47 drops it.
And she'll step over here.
Okay. At the end of your turn, death save for Portiara.
Oh no.
Two,
Ouch.
I'm
two
dealing with
harms.
it.
Poor Bab.
Or Babby.
Everyone takes that old juicy 6.
Yep.
Oh yeah, also I forgot to keep doing this.
Yeah, well, I had to do the fucking medicine check.
Yeah.
Oh, it's understandable.
I forgot to do this, by the way. Savin, I don't kick you in the back of the head. I come close, though.
And now I have to stop the assimilate. I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone.
Hallie, your go.
Alright, I gotta stop the assimilate. Time to choppy.
Alright, take the whole arm off. It's better off this way.
Give it a Faunra's old one. So strong. She's got one buff arm.
Yeah, that arm is currently
I'm-
gone, being eaten or buried somewhere.
So I'm gonna use the magic javelin's head to as my action to cut away all of those tendrils seeping into her.
Just be aware, though, while she is dying, that will do at least a point of damage and force another death save on her.
Yeah,
You might want to do that in the
Well,
other order.
you might want to cure.
Like, calm down.
Okay.
I can just mass healing word.
Sweet.
Okay.
So I'm going to mass healing word because I am
Sweet.
amazing. So 15 health, and then I'm gonna hack away at her assimilation
Sure.
with Tristy's magic javelin that he gave me.
Fun question while you're quickly doing that.
Uh.
How many of you have assimilation markers on you that just got healed?
Me.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Four of you. All
Does-
I mean,
right.
I assumed
are
that
you-
the horse was not included in that.
No,
So
but
just
Tiara
You
would have
did-
been included so far.
4.
Which means that this guy just got like a lot of health back, didn't he?
I mean, he gets
16.
half back, but
I mean, also it's not like Callie knew, and
Yeah.
no,
it's
no,
no
no.
idea.
I know.
so yeah. The javelin is magic.
Yep. Give me a medicine test, please.
Okie dokie. I am going to use my inspiration.
Didn't you use that already on the sleep?
Oh, did I? I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't matter.
Not that it matters in this case. Yeah, you are able to successfully excise the living roots.
Don't worry, Kina, I wouldn't let your buzz die.
End of your turn. Lizard gonna lizard. Everyone take 8. Who has a marker? This knocks out Peaches. Peaches dying.
Well,
Isn't that a summonable mount, though?
yeah, it's a fine steed mount. It
Yeah,
doesn't
goes-
matter if it
goes-
lives or
goes
dies.
poof.
It
Goes
just
poof.
comes back.
Be on to Sir Peaches the 43rd, though.
Yep. And Kiri would generally prefer not to let her horse die, but she also is keenly aware that it doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's see here. You guys have markers on you. Take an Oppie off of Kiri to get around and start trying to put more markers on people.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
Man, I am rolling like ass today. I think that hits, but still, goddamn.
yeah, it hits. Ariel!
Okay.
You will be assimilated. 24.
No. No, I still have
Fuck!
shield up, remember?
You still have shield up. Oh, I have to crit you. Alright. Ali.
Oh, I use some concentration checks. I'm fine.
Miss. I missed the move. Alright, I think that all the setups possible. We'll do the last of the assimilated lizard's blasts for these turns. Bloop. 4 damage for everyone. Bob, you're up.
Hey, it's your turn, Bob.
Good timing.
Okie dokie.
You are close, but only a couple assimilated and the big lizard back to go.
Well then. Question, are all the other fuckers dead or just dying?
Like a couple are dying, most are dead.
Very well. I move the lightning.
Sure.
So I can hit them.
Okay, 13.
So 13.
Taji.
And let's
Alright,
see.
well.
As a bonus action,
Mm.
I shall cast this on Buzz.
Cool. 6 per health for Tiara.
Yay!
Alright. Well, this person just showed up in my melee range.
They did.
14?
No, but you are blessed, so you can make that a hit.
Oh, cool.
But 24.
24.
Fucking hell.
Damn, okay, and then the green flame.
Yep. 8.
32.
So spicy when it hits. Kiri.
Alright. Can I use one of my attacks to unceremoniously just, like, cut this nasty root out of my arm?
You could do yourself a lot of damage, but yes.
Excellent. I will do that. Well, let me just hit myself real quick.
Yep, it'll be full damage.
Ow.
18.
That's fine. And then we turn around and we whack. Yeah.
Which
And-
target, sorry, you
God,
whack?
do we whack?
We whack the big boy.
Okay.
And then we also smite the big boy. And I think I still have a second level. Yep, I do. Give him a level 2 smite. So 27 to
Alright.
Margio's.
D2, please.
Uh-oh.
One. Uh-oh.
Less than ID.
No!
It's fine. I'm up next. I can go and whack him.
And then I guess I'm going to move over here without leaving range.
God, if I'd been able to tree spear you again after you did that.
I know, right? That'd been pretty funny.
Would have been gold. Alright,
Uh,
Ariel.
Okay. First up, bonus action, moving spiritual weapon over to here and whacking with it.
Yep.
So let me just roll that real quick. He-O-V. Yeah. 14 more damage. And I have to take an attack of opportunity on me. Go ahead and make that.
God, is there even any goddamn point? You gonna
You
shield
would
me?
hit-
Oh no, you can't shield.
Well, guess what I can do here, though? I can use Caliban's ability and make my AC go up by 1.
Bollocks. It's weird not having like insane action. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Going from like the fighter with their extras has got to be weird.
It's one of my favorite vids from One Shot Questers where there he pretend you know he has this little video where he's making fun of the fighter and he's like, "Oh wait, you hit how many times? Oh my
Yeah.
god!"
You really should see Murs in 70 sometime just do an action surge 6 swings with a plus 2d6 or more magic sword.
No,
It's
fighters are
pretty
amazing.
disgusting.
I was here, I moved to here, and that's like 20 because I had to get out of
And well
the...
hasted.
Yeah, so that's 20... I can't really get back to
No.
him. I'm just where I'm at.
All right,
But I've killed this
Tiara.
guy like 3 times now, so...
Poor sweet Tiara has like 4 ranks of exhaustion, 2 of which are harm.
God, she's actually really
Uh.
close to dying just from exhaustion.
She's just gonna retreat.
That's
Plan.
Flit away.
Buzz away.
Yeah.
I
fucking,
demand lap pillow later.
Yeah, fucking. It's a rough way to go. She gets 1 for going down, and then harm for getting assimilate blasted. 1 for going down, 1 for getting assimilate blasted. So she is exhausted and very hurt. Speaking of assimilated,
She is going to. She's going to second wind though,
yeah,
just for good measure.
yeah.
Monara no slap. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, Mononara got bonked by rock and took
Oh, well then on my
7
turn,
8
she'll
damage.
have a turn.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Who's the most wiggly wompest, by the way? So I can remove the things from them.
It is
I
going
can
to disengage and begin burrowing.
Coward.
Oh,
You
you
think-
bitch.
You think
You
that's
think that
going
will
to
save you?
All right,
I'll
it
dig
burrows.
to you.
It burrows, and I guess give me perception tests to try and figure out what direction it's burrowing in.
Also,
those were
opportunity
reducing.
attacks.
Yeah, just jump into the hole and
It
kill
said,
it.
I said disengage before
Oh,
I even
right,
did that.
sorry.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess that you mean like literally take the disengage action.
I mean,
Yeah.
jump into the hole and kill it.
Whew! Kiri the Bloodhound.
All right, yeah, you feel the
I have
vibrations
perceptions.
passing through the ground. It is somewhere over here.
I point that out. Yell, sword down into the ground. Right there.
I could totally do this.
Faunra.
Totally do this.
Leap
Faunra's
like a
going to
fox.
Faunra's going to shift into half bunny, and then
Yes.
she's going to jump
Pile driver.
and just
All right.
pile drive the sword down.
He doesn't see it coming, so that's advantaged, I suppose.
No!
God damn it!
Okay, so what happens is you see Faunra's blade come down a cascading arc of death. However, Faunra isn't holding it. Faunra's hanging from a branch that's gotten stuck in her collar, and she's kicking at the air as the blade just clatters to the
Oh
ground.
no!
Oh, oh no.
Feet doing a kicky at the air. Eh, eh.
Well, it's up to us now to do this.
Don't worry, I've got this.
My disappointment is immeasurable.
My delight is supreme.
Kina's day is ruined.
That was so fucking funny. I just love the idea you leaped too high and just got stuck in a branch. It's just looped your shirt. Yeah. Again.
Now you know
My-
how DCL felt.
My initial instinct is to run over to Taji and rip out her the wigglies in her, but also
Can you just flame
On the-
strike this entire area?
no.
Damn it.
What I can do is make the Borko healthy again, so she can do that.
Yeah.
All right, Borko, how much to half health?
Not a lot. You want to throw an actual spell on me?
Oop.
Yeah, you can get here in 6 squares.
And cure wounds.
Sweet. Oh yeah. That's the stuff.
I really need it. Sorry, hang on. Keep telling myself I need to turn off my move bonus. Alright. And I do believe that is it. And I'm going to wheel around and make grabby hands at Tiana with, grabby hand with one and then a knife in the other. Time to cut those wiggly woos out of you.
Okay.
All right, medicine check. Oh, hey, who did you heal?
Me.
Just you.
Yes, just me. It was a cure wounds.
Okay,
So,
it wasn't
get
like a
that
mass
on.
cure. It wasn't giving this dude more health.
So wasn't
Darn.
it an action to cut that out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
an action to cut it out.
What? I don't know. The DM told me to make a medicine check.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought you'd done your like mass word again. Until I saw that it was
no,
normal
it says cure
cures.
wounds.
Nope, unfortunately, the action economy says nay.
God dang.
Yeah, dang.
But Kierwyn is pretty close up on the turn order, so go get him, Tiger.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you said go get him, tiger, and you're stood next to the tiger?
I mean, the tiger has a turn before I
I'm
do.
very
So
confused.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That
Well,
wasn't in character, but okay.
I have a question. So, how far up the tree is
Oh wait,
from
hang on,
the stock?
hang on. Before my turn ends, Mona craves violence, and Mona is not bound by your earthly laws.
That is true, but she can't attack while she's in the ethereal plane, so she would just reappear suspended in dirt, unable to attack.
Hang on. Can I turn?
She could still be over there.
Yeah, she can. She can just like wander around in the ethereal plane and watch, but she would just get stuck. She'd just appear in the midst a horse and a fucking just a hole of dirt, unable to move. Not a good move.
She's gonna move over here and prepare for violence.
Okay.
oh, excellent. Thank you.
I can move her
No,
over
no, no,
here.
no. That was legitimate.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
there.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm going to
Kiri
run along
can
her
use
back.
Mona. Yeah. A platform. Alright,
So,
as for
question
how
still
high,
stands.
Faunra's like fucking 30 feet off the ground. She really leaped like a motherfucker.
Well, it's a good thing this thing has a 5-foot range, and her sword isn't like 80 foot long.
What are you doing or talking
I'm
about?
gonna lightning strike.
You're gonna call lightning?
All lightning
That-
on the sword to go
Yes.
down to the ground to hit it.
The ground. Yeah.
I believe that the
the sword,
ground,
there
the
is-
ground renowned for the phrase "grounded," is that I don't think that's going to work. The sword is lying out flat. I don't think that works at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's just not how any kind of electricity works.
Yeah.
Well, I was
You could
gonna
shoot
say that
Faunra down.
lightning tends to.
Lightning does follow the quickest route to the ground, so it would immediately, disperse from the blade into just like the widest surface this grass,
No,
this
I was
dirt.
trying to. The fact that it has an AoE effect and damaging anything in an area.
Yeah, I guess you could kill
Blast a
Faunra with
hole.
it then.
No, I can't. She's 30 feet up in the air. It just has
It's a
fire foot.
cylinder.
So just blast.
It's a tube. It's a tube of death.
A bolt
You'd
of
be
lightning
sent-
is a column.
Yeah, you'd be centering it on Faunra.
I mean, I highly
it, I
recommend you
deserve-
zap Faunra
Do
to
it.
death.
I do it anyway. I deserve it.
It's right. Faunra deserves it. Do
Oh.
it. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah, she let a beast of darkness get away from her. She deserved it.
Yeah, and her arm is very conductive.
Yeah. So zap
Yeah.
her. Come on.
Zap her. Do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna sap the fucking tree so that she falls down on her ass.
Okay, roll cool lightning damage. Just fucking ridiculous, just pointlessly blasting your friend at a tree. Alright, Faunra, you take 22 damage from this lightning.
Out of the tree, not on her.
It's on her regardless.
You zapped
She's,
the
yeah,
tree.
she's on the tree.
What are you trying to do?
She's hanging from a branch.
Yes, and the branch sticks out. It's up on the fucking center of the body. Jesus Christ, babe, have you ever seen a goddamn tree?
No one knows what you're trying to do, Bob. Nothing you say makes any sense.
I'm literally saying it. I'll
Yeah,
hit
and it
the
doesn't make
tree
sense.
So yeah.
Okay, you hit the tree, nothing happens. The tree takes some damage. I guess Faunra might get hit with some splinters. I'm sorry, I don't know what the point of any of that was, but very wonderful. I guess Faunra doesn't take lots of lightning damage, but takes like 3 damage from shrapnel.
At least my rage is intact.
Yeah, I guess.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
There's the
You dare
upside.
say yes as though there were meaning to it. That was stupid and pointless, and you know it. Tajana.
I'll
All
take
right.
any dub.
I'm gonna follow Faunra's lead.
Excellent.
Are you?
Are you?
Get in the
You
tree,
sure?
cat.
I'm gonna be a little more. I'm not gonna bounce like she did, though.
Are you
I'm
sure?
Look at
There's
you.
gonna be a
Of
cat
course you're gonna
stuck
bounce.
in a tree. All right, let's see it. Give me an acrobatics. I want to see that double one so badly I could taste it.
High up the tree, let's go.
Okay, you
Aw.
don't completely beans it. I wanted that so badly for Tajana to leap after, like, I've got this, I'm a cat, and then get stuck in a tree.
Exactly.
Meow! Alright, make an attack at the ground. If the enemy is there, he's not seeing it coming. Alright.
I know you didn't see it coming, so that's a 22, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
You make contact. With something.
It just slips through the ground too.
Yeah, you make
It's
contact.
just a shadow.
They take some damage.
Oh yeah, green
Still-
flame blade.
Yep. Okay, they take more
22.
damage. Still kicking.
Yeah, still.
Kiri, it's getting real clustered around that tree, and now you're in the uncomfortable position of having to gamble. Are they here, or are they here?
I mean, Kiri got the crit, so I think she knows what's
It's
where.
true, and I told you your distance, like, up to a point. Your crit, unfortunately, doesn't give you, like, blind sense, or a tremor sense. So, it's still a bit of a gamble.
I'm pretty sure he was in that square.
Okay.
That was one of the squares he was in. So, all right, Kiri has prepared for this all her life. She is a fox from the far north.
Oh my god, you're just gonna do the
Go.
fucking head first
Yes,
dumpy jump.
exactly. So she runs over Mona's back, leaps directly in the air, and rather than like sailing through the air, just comes down like a hammer. Ooh.
Alright, let's see you dumpy jump.
All right, athletics.
This is
Can
the
I have
least
advantage
fun.
though?
This tree thinks you're all
Wow.
stupid as shit as you once as well become stuck in this tree.
Oh goddamn! Can I have advantage for the fox
Advantage?
jump? I mean, that's sort of the thing.
I mean, no, it's just too funny. Sorry.
All right,
is the
fine.
least
Hold on,
heroic
hold on,
act
hold on,
of
hold on,
combat
hold
I've
on.
ever
yeah,
seen.
yeah.
I use one of my attacks to destroy the branch I'm held in, and then pile drive into the ground.
Okay, yes, and then you can.
All right. Eh,
All
At least
right.
I did it right.
Yeah.
it's okay. Listen,
It's the fucking funniest shit. All right. After much consternation, your blade sinks deep, and there is an aftershock of like a little thundery whoomp that sort of roused the dirt and shakes the leaves. The tree, already struck by lightning once and hacked at with a big old fucking sword, begins to give way with a crack. Faunra, you are deposited freely.
Oh, okay.
Thump, bonk. You're still in bunny form, so I don't think a 30-foot fall can do much of anything to you, but give me an acrobatics or an athletics. Alright, yeah, you land clean. And you don't feel the telltale, like, body shift at all, Kiri. It's like your blade definitely, like, met big, solid flesh. It didn't, like, shrink and give way to a smaller form. It seems whatever you hit struck deep and made it go still.
the beast is slain.
All right then. I'm just gonna pull out a shovel from my backpack. Time to get digging.
All right. Hold still.
Yeah.
I can help with any medicine if you need
Jesse
help there,
will
Allie.
walk out of the copse. She's still got a bow in hand, and she's trying really hard not to laugh just because she watched two of the hugest people in the party get stuck in a fucking tree.
Yeah.
Cops?
Kiri sees her
And
snickering.
the other one actually worked it.
She and her 25 strength just walk by, just pick Jessie up and cart her off into the woods.
Oh no.
Actual question, because I've only read the word before. Isn't it a copse?
Copse.
It's a copse.
Copse trees. Oh, fuck, make an athletics test, Carrie.
All right, let's see if I kill Jessie. Okay,
Whew.
not terminal.
Safety. Ah,
Ah, yes, of course. Kiri gets domed in the end, as God
no.
did.
Yeah, right, yeah, Kiri thought there's like, new life, new starts. Nope.
No one here
Still-
knows that I'm a turbo sub and I have huge muscles now. Oh no.
Yeah. That was a
Well,
running
that's
theme
a concept.
from...
That's
No, it's a running theme from the 4E game that Kiri was set up as a character with like high intimidate and powerful muscle, and the very first time she met a handsome daddy shark, she tried her desperatest to look dummy, fucked it up with double crit fails, then got crit on in turn. Turns out she's just a big sub. She's finally fresh start, new sub.
well, of
do
course,
I
she's
need-
a submarine.
Nice.
Do I need to roll for helping out these two?
You have plenty more time in this case, assuming they aren't going to keep fucking fidgeting. You shouldn't struggle at all for removing them.
Oh,
DC
sweet.
for it was 15, but like say you've got time, no longer big constraints. These things do move slowly. It looks like an assimilation probably, if it happens by like one strike and is left to it, like maybe over the course of a month. It was definitely more that they were a threat of being used as this beast's what's the fucking word for it? Like catalysts, focuses,
Propagation
foci.
tools.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously using it for manipulation.
Okie dokie. So what does our carver think of the great beast?
You'll
Well,
get to
she'll
think of
let
it
you
here
know
in a minute.
when she's finished with Carrie.
Yeah.
Like
After I get it out of the
Kiri
ground.
left all strongy dommy mommy, and like it's Jessie who wanders out a lot sooner than the others, and she looks quite satisfied and sort of dusting her hands off and looks out across the party. That didn't go how I thought it would go.
Looks up from.
She wipes
the
away a
work.
milk mustache.
Yeah. Think how you thought it'd go. But it didn't last a bit longer. I'm still working on digging this creature out. It's quite big.
Oh, yeah. I'll come help.
Moan
Well,
is just gonna start
yes.
crunching on exploded bodies.
Yeah, delicious.
It's time to badger up. Start digging.
That is appreciated. As I keep doing my shovel.
Okay, yeah, Kiri, you do follow like 5 minutes later. She showed you some very surprising things. Underneath all of that, like tight, like delicious, dark, brooding leather armor is just this surprisingly ridiculous, covered in celestial tattoos,
Reminds me of
horny,
a
gothy
Cadist.
redhead. Yep.
I'm sorry, the what?
What? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Sorry about that. Had to make the most of that potion. Does anyone have a spare shovel?
I do not.
Hallie does.
Excellent. Let me help.
Yeah. A
I
lot of you
also have a
can
shovel.
work together. And eventually
Hallie and Big Strong.
you're able to dig up this gigantic, beefy lizard boy. He is bespiked and very heavily muscled, and the bones are incredibly dense. You can see that the tail is made and has these faintly serrated fins, and you can see that in his pocket as well is a series of seeds, likely the same kind used to produce those branches after a cursory inspection from your druid.
Right then. While you get to work carving that up, Jesse, I'm going to round up the dead and prepare a procession for them to send them off. They won't always use assimilators. It's only right for them to have a proper funeral pyre for 'em.
Well, you can see if they have any sort of identification still left on them.
That is what I was doing, what I was going to do, yes. I'll just go ahead and begin rounding them up and finding out what I can and setting them up for an actual sending off.
Well, I know what great beast part we're gonna get from this one. Alright. Hallie will make up a bunch of tea for Bob and Jesse, given that they're the ones that are gonna be carving up this.
Yep. Alrighty. Then
I can give her some good shit to assist with that.
28. She's fine.
Nice.
We are getting our this like these like roots and stuff pulled out of us, right?
Yeah, that's already been done. She's
Okay.
Yeah,
yanked him. Okay, so let's go digging for parts, for delicious juicy parts. Do, 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 do. Okay, so who wants to roll first?
Can't if all of us have to roll, why not just go from right to
It's not
left
going to
to
be
right?
all of you rolling. I don't. There's no way that there's that much in it. Let me double check my own friggin' rules though.
Can I get
Right,
inspiration?
it's always 1d4 plus 1 rolls on the parts table.
Can I get inspiration for that prayer I made there?
You know what? Sure.
Kina, go for it.
1d4 plus 1, please. You also get 13 pints of psychic blood.
Oh boy.
That's a lot of pints.
It is a pint. They come in pints. Okay, so you got 3 rolls on the monster part table. Ariel.
What's up?
1d100, please.
1d100. Okay. Come on, corrupt mystery. 37.
Strips of hide or bundles of fur. I'm thinking that's going to be some strips of like dark, deep, and bright green lizard flesh.
Did you say that was psychic blood?
Yeah.
Excellent. We already got a bunch of that, so that's D9 now.
Sick. Taji. You're part of Team Killing Blow.
All right. Yep.
D100.
1d100. 58.
Miscellaneous extremities.
Oh no, his weenus.
Yep.
Aha. 1 out of 2. Who's a lizard?
No, it was extremities, so it's both of them. Aha!
No,
Okay.
it's just that parts were referred to by their plural. One dragon-sized lizard dick. And a D100 Faunra. Oh no, you already did a roll. It's Savin.
All right. D100.
Yeah.
Another. We get the other
You get his
penis
other
too.
deck. You get both decks. Good job.
Kiri just kind of looks on with a mix of concern and alarm as Jesse harvests that.
Okay.
But why?
Why would you pick those to be the things to save from that thing?
You say why like I have a choice sometimes. I just grab what's intact and useful. And this is probably a useful component for some kind of wizard.
Very well then.
You know, there might be some druid ritual.
Yeah. Probably. There's probably some kind of it literally was made for assimilation. I bet that there's a whole bunch to it.
Mm-hmm.
But congratulations.
Well,
Yes. With that pyre, I shall set them ablaze and let their souls be released to the dreams evermore.
okay. Now to see what the fuck is wrong with
Oh.
this place. You failed to set them ablaze with religion.
I mean, it's more that I failed to do a very good ritual.
Yeah. There are a lot of like desecrated remains.
Well, I tried. I'm not a very good paladin when it comes to religion.
No. No. Everyone knows you're just a warlock with fancy spoilers.
Listen.
Let's
I am in Embla's employ. I haven't been trained. I haven't taken my training for her knowing of religion yet.
Yeah. I feel like it's you know when a bunch of people are singing along to a song, you don't know the words, and you just like keep grabbing pieces of the chorus. That's what Ariel starts doing to pray over these bodies, and she's like, I know the words to in her graceful arms. Shit, I don't remember.
Meanwhile, I'm doing the same thing, but
For Bell, yeah. Alright. Luckily
For
Faunra,
Bell.
you are classically educated.
This will be a good teaching lesson for Tiara.
She is not amenable to logic at all. She's 4 ranks of exhaustion.
I know.
She's not even awake.
She's just sleeping under the tree.
I wouldn't do that yet because there's something odd about this place. It resisted my spells.
You'd recognize that's probably being the fault of these, like very old wards. This probably was a circle once a long time ago. They aren't really very well maintained, but you're not the Archdruid of whatever this place was.
Yeah. No, something's fucking. Let's see about what the fuck these are about.
Sure. Give me a nature test.
Yeah, I'm gonna enhance ability myself intelligence for this one, so I have advantage.
Rock and roll.
21, which is good.
All right. Yeah, with a 21, let me check my list of circles, so that I do not grab the wrong cycle. We've used a few of them already. Okay. This one was the Circle of Land. Go figure. Nowadays, the Circle of Land is... They're like... God, how best to put it? Like, this place is down to the ground what all of their old holdings look like, but at the same time, it's unlikely they'd have stayed in one spot anywhere in the Chivalrics. But they've left together these runes of like protection on the land here. Like, there's no reason for them to take them down. Let's see here, and this would be the Circle Spells of the Forest. Go figgy. But yeah, that's probably a Druid's circle for, like, probably each of the land varieties. Maybe besides Underdark. Hard to say.
I just looked at this and this looks like a fucking screaming face. It's just me. Like angry eyes.
Oh yeah, I can
Mouth.
kind of see it.
It's just you. It's a happy face. That's a happy mouth.
There you go. Now it's not.
Angry.
Let me put on my angry eyes.
Headbutt desk.
Oh, the teddy bear slamming into the
Yep.
table of the tape.
Crispy.
Yeah.
Alright.
While they're doing this some shit, I'll see about if I can, like restore some of these
Oh
warding
no,
stones.
they're old and tattered, and they sort of feel themselves. But this is an empty circle. I don't know if it would be considered poor form to like try and rebuild an empty circle that you aren't a part of. I don't know. Hard to say.
No, it would be preservation of other circles for the time that they are properly taken over.
Okay. Let's see here. You yourself probably don't have the time to sit here and do it, but you could try and find where the entrance to the Feywild is here and letter mark it for Aki. Because there probably is a gateway somewhere into the Feywild around here.
Oh, do I
Well,
feel
I
wild?
can't. Question: I have a question. Would the entrance be marked in the ethereal plane?
No. No, the Ethereal and the Feywild don't have an attachment, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, but I mean, it's like, would it be an outline of like, what's the word?
Well, assuming
not
none of the
visible
druids
to
like left their ghosts there. No. That said, you can read, like, you have the druid speak language. There is probably just a sign around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's just a big old fucking Willy Coyote sign in
Hmm.
Druidic.
Yeah, you can
Warning,
spend like half an hour
Kierwyn
looking
entrance.
looking around and checking each of the trees, and you can find that it is here behind this large brown one. Like on the back is the inscription for the opening the Feywild. Is probably some cute rhyme, and you can marker that for later so Aki can come around.
Yeah, I will do just that. It's a nice place,
There you go.
even if it's a bit angry.
If you would like to record that somewhere on your character sheet, you have the quote-unquote address of the Feywild door to the abandoned Circle of the Land forest.
Okay.
Wow, this is the forest, really? I'd never know.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, it could have been grassland,
I guess that's
prob-
true.
but
Yeah, that's true.
so
it
yeah,
could-
It's
it's,
kind
it's,
of
wo-
a
it's, wo- it's
shitty
worth putting in
grassland.
just shitty grassland, true.
'Cause it's covered in trees. Almost like a
Yeah.
forest of some kind.
Mm,
Indeed.
yes. Yeah. It would
But
appear
yeah,
that we are.
congratulations, you got a whole bunch of blood and some dicks.
Yes. It would appear that we are done here. The bodies have been laid to rest. Nothing has been carved up and taken care of.
Excellent. Well, shall we get on then?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna
There's-
go and do Tashi's quest.
Yes, going into the belly of quite possibly the largest
Yeah.
mimic of the land.
Well, that sounds fun.
Quite possibly, definitely.
I mean, if it's to be believed, the mimic is literally the entirety of a dungeon. It's like one giant being with other mimics in it.
Well, we can
As
get you
such,
to
it
the
is an
entrance.
ecosystem.
The glorious, glorious entrance to the Mimic Dungeon. Because it would be remiss if I didn't show you it in all of its
Yeah.
majesty.
I believe.
Well, if it can,
It'd be amazing if it was this with the face.
I would say, unless, yeah, it would have been hilarious. I'm not gonna lie there, pets. That would be hilarious. But we still have a travel roll to do, and there is the fucking possibility.
There is a chance that you will fuck up moving 2 hexes.
We want to take a little extra time to let
That
Tiara get some rest.
Nothing we do is gonna get her enough rest to get rid of those
I'm-
ranks of harm. She has
she's
2.
she's just gonna have to sit this out.
Yeah, that's 4 days of
I
her
guess
doing
so.
nothing for that one rank.
She
True.
sighs.
Poor baby.
Yeah, sorry. I got hit harder than I thought I would.
It will be quite alright.
okay then? Let's do them travel rolls.
Yeah. Show me what you got. Oh yeah, Jesse's one of your travel levelers.
That's not a good start.
I mean, it's a 14. It's not bad.
I mean, no, 14 doesn't pass. You're going into the swamp.
14.
Down,
14 does not pass. You're going into the swamp.
way down
Random
south in the
encounters.
way down south in the land of traitors.
Rattlesnakes and alligators right away.
Oh boy. Okay, so you're
Oh no. When you said, when you started talking about the south and the random encounter into the swamp, it's just, welcome to Providence. Oh no.
all right. So you're pretty sure you come out in the right place. You don't. Let me. You'd spend a while like lost and going in circles around here. Let's see here. Your scouting goes fine, thankfully. And quartermastery. Some of you are going to get a case of the hobgoblins. Fallout Nowlands.
Yeah, what? I mean, come on now. Imagine the fucking mutants in fucking Nolans.
And then imagine making it a Fallout game on top of that. But
The size of
Imagine-
the gators.
Imagine Fallout Florida.
No.
there's no difference.
That's an unwinnable game though. You just spawn in and then fucking Florida man butt fucks you into oblivion.
Yeah, but then you have
no,
like the giant
everyone in
gators.
Florida right now seems to think that they are in fact their own main character, and sometimes that main character thinks they want to do a playthrough where all they do is hit jet. Anyway,
But-
that goes very poorly. This section of travel for you. You're going to be out here for a couple of extra days, and a bunch of you have got the trots. It's uncomfortable and terrible. By the time you make it to where the Mimic Dungeon should be, you will have a rank of exhaustion.
Would I not have one since
Mark.
like that'd be sort of like a disease thing, and I have divine health to make me immune to that
you're
sort of
also
thing?
just tired from fucking tromping around Lost for the journey.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's see here. On the dawn of the next day, Hallie, how much exhaustion can you cure?
4?
Okay. Split that between the lot of you.
We're gonna get a full rest before we go into this Gallon dungeon.
Yeah, I
You
guess
sure about
we
that?
should just camp out for a day.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. Provided it doesn't just up and move.
Provided.
Kiri does have magic milkies, but unfortunately, they are just holy water, not exhaustion curing.
Yeah, if Faunra ever finds that out, she's gonna be so fucking stoked. These tits kill undead.
They do.
Listen, if we ever get a boon from the gods, Hallie is
that's
gonna
mine.
ask for endless milkies. What?
I'm gonna ask
No,
for
that's
holy.
my special boon.
I'm gonna ask for holy milkies. That's my boon from
How
heaven.
dare
If I
you.
ever get that point.
No, my son puppies. Let them be special.
Your son puppy isn't gonna be here past the next couple weeks. Get out of here, Ned.
Trying to steal the shtick with the holy milkies, though. It's tits. So,
Hey, I've said since the beginning of this game that one of the quests was to get holy milkies.
it's true. It's true. Alright. Anyway. Any old fucking away. You eventually arrive at the unpleasantly marshy section of the land here, and you tromp your way through. Getting a day's rest is uncomfortable, but it's enough to bounce back from the rigors of your travel. And feeling gross and uncomfortable for where you managed to tread your way up a hill, one that Tajana is certain leads you to your destination. When you arrive, there is a proud, valiant knight standing before a pile of treasure.
Is
Yeah,
it possible that we can?
Sure.
So first of all, I want to know if only the penitent men may pass, and my second question is it possible to choose poorly?
That's totally a knight there. Totally.
Yeah. Exactly. So, as you approach, this knight salutes with a proud call of, "Hello there, traveler! I started to wonder what brave people would travel through a marsh so thick and so grim.
Yes,
Such wonders I have fallen upon, yet far too many for me to take.
yes, greetings, what is your name? I'm afraid I'm at a loss for it.
My name is Sir Michael.
Very well then, Sir Michael,
Fine name.
greetings upon you.
Sir my mimical.
First of all, guys, top off your health, and second of all, let Tahi take the forefront for this.
Yeah. Well, regardless, that will be next session. I just,
I mean-
wanna wax ridiculous.
Gonna make me talk.
Yeah. Afraid
It's
so.
your dungeon.
It's your
if you-
quest.
If you don't talk, I will.
I know.
So, what
I'm
brings
just saying
you
I'm
here?
gonna need help, guys.
And would you be willing to help me with these vast treasures? I cannot hope to carry such gem and jewel, and I have feared that soldiers and beasts of darkness would come and take them. Should I leave any unattended?
Hallie's
Ha-
gonna,
And this will be in character too.
Hallie's gonna slap Tahi on the back. Go get it, girl.
How long have you been here,
Yeah.
Sir Michael?
You didn't even give.
She was laughing. I'm asking a simple question. She can follow it up.
You'll have to shout louder. You don't sound very proud and knightly. Friend or foe?
Friend.
Wonderful friend. Please do come closer.
Let's see here.
Why, what big teeth you have.
Just I'm just so turn off my music. I'm distracting myself.
So unprepared for the thing you've been prepared for.
Yes, please.
No, I wasn't prepared for the entrance here. Let's see here. Man, I hate being put on the spot.
Well, if you
Yeah.
want to, please do approach. Come hither, give heed. Share in the wealth.
I know he's a communist.
Let's see.
For we must keep it out of the hands of
See, I'd like to make-
darkness, not for communism. How dare you?
That wasn't in character.
I could sense it. I could
Oh,
always sense the thoughts of failed capitalists.
As I had asked before, how long have you
Yeah.
been here, Sir Michael?
No, I lose track of the time. Probably a day or two at most.
Yeah. Man, you think? Okay, I'm gonna be real here. This is we're looking for the great big mimic, and anything right now is going to be pretty damn suspicious. And I would hope there'd be a better and a
What?
less
Why,
obvious trap
that's
here.
nonsense. There's no such thing as a giant mimic, only these piles of wealth. Fabulous wealth.
Yeah,
Please,
you can drop
we
the act.
must-
I'm a mimic sorcerer. Come on.
You're not supposed to ruin the fun. Why would you alert your
Yeah,
food before they've,
Because I already know what's going on. I'm just here. I'm here to explore.
but like plants an arm on his hip. There's a clink clunk. And Bob, yeah, you can see this armor is hollow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is
Look,
a sock puppet.
I approach the. All right, fine. I'm hungry.
You definitely ruined his thunder. Definitely
Yeah.
stole that from him.
Would
Or,
you
I
subsist
suppose
on just
it.
a bunch of
Yes.
milk? Oh no.
Yes. About as I expected, really. We didn't say we put freedom of movement on before we got here, did we?
No.
Nope.
Why would
Oh,
we?
well.
We're not in the dungeon.
You're
No,
not in the dungeon yet.
Yeah, that's true.
we're gonna wait till we got in. So we're just gonna have to deal
Yep.
with it for now.
But yeah, we'll be wrapping up. We'll do the initiative rolls quickly, and then we can know where to pick up from next session.
Yeah, I wasn't willing to put on airs right now.
Watching you get really flustered was quite funny. Totally normal armor. Well,
Yeah,
that's
totally
just that
normal.
block. Totally normal armor.
I'm sure, yeah.
That actually reminds me of an SCP that convinces you that you're going to go on a magical adventure and then eats you.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's a mimic.
don't forget Jesse.
Yeah, I understand now. Yeah.
I feel the same way, Scout.
Make sure to top yourselves off and your spells, so we know for next time you don't start with half your spells in this combat.
That's a fair point.
I might make katsu curry.
Ooh.
And yeah, make sure to
Very nice.
add on your bobs, temporary HP to your pools.
Yep.
What curry, though?
Japanese curry. Curry blocks. Golden curry.
Oh, you got them imported? You got them in small blocks imported?
We've got a little who will just occasionally get them in stock, and then whenever they do, I buy a bunch of boxes just because it's rare that they randomly turn up. So yeah, I got a bunch of boxes of golden curry.
I'm still super confused that you guys
golden
can't.
curry! What fucking some of the best shit.
Push,
still
let's try
conf-
speak.
I'm still fucking confused that you guys can't find that at like the corner market.
Yep. Alas.
Well, the difference is the San Francisco is like pointed toward, the West Coast is sort of pointed towards Japan, and Britland is pointed toward France.
Yeah.
Well, in my defense of my way of thinking, England kind of had the biggest empire in human history.
Yeah, it's definitely a cultural hotspot. It's and yeah, there would be probably an Asian market not far if I were still living in like London or whatever. But I haven't lived in London since I was like 10.
Almost doxed yourself on stream. Well,
Just about.
Yeah, London has this thing where I was watching, I was listening to this one, you know how I like my murder mystery podcasts, and then it turns out that like 3 of the podcasts happened in towns that just became districts of London because London just ate them up as they expanded because London is huge.
Pretty much. Those should be there next time I open it up next week. So, experience. Everyone love experience. It is, as aforementioned, worth a track-in for Savin 2 because you'll be able to experience Train Tristan the numbers that Kiri earns. The same applies to all of you.
hell yeah.
Like if you ever, for whatever reason, have a stand-in, then yeah, you can tramp to their experience.
Okay.
Otherwise, that is a bit too mean. So, did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time?
Why, yeah.
Yes, a druid circle that has been left to rot.
Discover a new and interesting truth about the land?
Mimics can talk.
Yeah.
What ho!
Yeah.
Yeah.
What ho?
Did you make a new ally or a lasting enemy?
No.
Not yet. Perhaps soon, though. Wait, no, of course you did. You met Kiri.
Yeah, hi, it's
Oh,
Kiri.
yeah, Kieran. Right, we didn't encounter her last time because we had another.
Correct.
Hallie certainly did.
Indeed.
Hallie and Jesse
Advance
both
or
have
complete
a
a quest?
lifelong ally.
Yeah, we did.
Well, this was a bounty board. This is a bounty board.
Yep.
Yep.
Defeat a threat far beyond
As well as getting another
expectations. You guys making it harder for yourselves by re-killing the boss over and over instead of the minions doesn't count, I think.
I don't think we.
No.
I don't
No,
know if
that
that actually
wasn't
made it
exactly
harder
Probably
for
not.
us.
We still
Yeah.
had.
I think it was pretty reasonably in balance. Learned something new about a player character.
Yeah, you learned all sorts of things
Yeah.
about Kiri.
Yeah, we met Kiri. We learned a bunch about her.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, sure.
She's a player character.
Commitments to your oaths. I don't think
Yes, because I made
No.
a new friend or ally for life without causing undue stress to my companions.
Oh, that's right.
We haven't fucked.
You're a new friend for life so far.
Let's see.
Alright.
You must fuck to become the friend for life.
I definitely just charged in on that.
That is also true. You did. You threw yourself recklessly to danger. You were the first person struck at
Yeah.
and completely surrounded.
Yes.
So it is 5 for most and 6 for some. The bunnies 6. Tajana 6. I think that's it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
289.
Yeah.
Sorry, how much did we get again?
I mean, you got
6.
6.
We did?
Yeah,
Yep.
because we met Carrie and she counts as a new ally and a new ally for life. Or new friend or ally for life.
Oh, yes, okay.
So much chat, then Amxal. Did you say?
289.
Wow, you're
Nice.
getting there.
11 more.
259.
11 more, and then we all get +4 to our saves.
Saucy.
Oh, well, if you're close enough to you.
Yeah.
I say as a backup ranger.
Yeah.
Regardless, I hope that you
Now
guys
that can only apply
enjoyed.
once, right? Because same.
Stop
Yeah.
talking over her.
It's fine. I hope that you guys enjoyed and that the boss fight was an experiment on my part, and I think it mostly worked. I think they just needed to be in general stronger themselves.
It was fun.
It was. And in the meantime, thanks very much for watching on YouTube and Twitch. We'll see you tomorrow for 70, because there's no Mirrors in Hammer. Rest in peace. Then, adios.